my beloved child. For me, nothing is impossible, and my word declares it. No mountain is too high, no problem too great that we cannot overcome. In moments when you feel weak and unwilling to fight, do not fear. I will fight your battles and grant you victory. In your pain, I am your healer. In your sadness, I am your strength. My love protects you like an indestructible shield. No matter what happens around you, evil cannot touch you. Embrace my peace in the midst of adversity. Let my love console you during your struggles. I'm not demanding that everything you do turns out perfectly. All I ask is that your faith does not fail and that you make an effort to believe. But when your strength runs out, and I will help you. Speak these words aloud today. I will be brave in trusting my omnipotent God, who gives me the courage to overcome. Rest in this truth. For me, nothing is impossible. No mountain is too high, no problem too great that we cannot overcome. When you feel weak and unwilling to fight, I am with you. I will fight your battles and bring you victory. In your pain, I am your healer. In your sadness, I am your strength. My love is your indestructible shield, protecting you from all harm. Even when the storms rage around you, evil cannot prevail against you. Let my peace fill your heart in the face of adversity, and let my love be your comfort during trials. I do not ask for perfection. I ask only for your faith. Even a small effort to believe will move mountains. When you place your and when your strength is spent, I will carry you. For me, nothing is impossible, and my word declares it. No mountain is too high, no problem too great that we cannot overcome. In moments when you feel weak and unwilling to fight, do not fear. I will fight your battles and grant you victory. In your pain, I am your healer. In your sadness, I am your strength. My love protects you like an indestructible shield. No matter what happens around you, evil cannot touch you. Embrace my peace in the midst of adversity. Let my love console you during your struggles. I am not asking for perfection from you. I am not measuring your worth by flawless actions or unattainable standards. All I desire is your faith, a faith that continues to even when the way ahead feels uncertain. Make an effort to believe, even if it feels small. Your faith, no matter how fragile it seems, holds great power when placed in me. Know that I see your heart and your desire to walk with me, and that brings me joy. But I also understand that there will be times when your strength feels depleted and your spirit feels weary. In those moments, do not carry the weight alone. Lean into my presence, and I will sustain you. I will be your strength when you feel weak, your hope when you feel discouraged, and your guide when you feel lost. My help is always near, ready to lift you up and carry you through. You do not need to have it all. You simply need to. I do. I am for you and with you. My grace is sufficient and my love is unending. Rest in the assurance that I am working in your life, even in ways you cannot yet see. We will walk this journey, and I will give you the courage and strength to keep moving forward, and know that I will always be here to help you. Rest in this truth. For me, nothing is impossible. No mountain is too high, no problem too great that we cannot overcome. When you feel weak and unwilling to fight, I am with you. I will fight your battles and bring you victory. In your pain, I am your healer. In your sadness, I am your strength. My love is your indestructible shield, protecting you from all harm. Even when the storms rage around you, evil cannot prevail against you. Let my peace fill your heart in the face of adversity, and let my love be your comfort during trials. When you feel small or weak, think of David, the young shepherd who, with my help, defeated a giant. Moses, who, through my power, parted the sea. No challenge is too great. I am with you and will give you the strength you need to triumph. When fear or doubt arises, close your eyes and speak to me. I will hear you and grant you the faith to keep moving forward, because I love you. Since the foundation of the world, I have had great plans for you. From the moment you began this journey, I have been by your side, holding your hand every minute, and I will continue to walk with you throughout your life. Even when you feel fear as you tread through dark or unfamiliar paths, you may see problems and challenges, but remain calm. Let not the roaring winds shake your resolve to stay in my love, my promises. Move forward with determination and face every challenge with courage. Keep your faith in me, your God, who protects and guides you. I do not ask for perfection from you. I know your struggles, your weaknesses, and your fears. What I desire most is your faith, a faith that leans into me even when life feels overwhelming. You don't need to have all the answers or get everything right. Even the smallest effort to believe, even a whisper of trust, is powerful when placed in my hands. With that faith, mountains will move, doors will open, and possibilities will unfold in ways you cannot imagine. Your belief in me, no matter how small it may feel, allows my power to work fully in your life. There will be moments when your strength fails, when you feel like you cannot take another step. In those times, do not be afraid or discouraged. Come to me with your weariness and let me carry you. I am your refuge, your fortress, and your ever-present help in times of need. You were never meant to carry the weight of life on your own. When you surrender your burdens to me, you will find rest for your soul and renewed strength to press on. My love for you is unconditional and unwavering. I am with you always, guiding you through every storm and celebrating your victories. And I will provide you with the courage and grace to face each day. We will overcome every obstacle, and you will see the wonders of what I can do through your faith and trust. Lean into me and let my strength be your foundation. For me, nothing is impossible, and my word declares it. No mountain is too high, no problem too great that we cannot overcome. In moments when you feel weak and unwilling to fight, do not fear. I will fight your battles and grant you victory. In your pain, I am your healer. In your sadness, I am your strength. My love protects you like an indestructible shield. No matter what happens around you, evil cannot touch you. Embrace my peace in the midst of adversity. Let my love console you during your struggles. I do not demand perfection from you. I see your efforts, your struggles, and your heart, and I am not measuring your worth by how flawlessly you act. What I ask of you is simple yet profound, that your faith does not falter. Even in moments of uncertainty, when doubts creep in and the path ahead seems unclear, make the effort to believe. Your faith, no matter how small, holds immense power when placed in me. It is not the size of your faith that matters, but the strength of the one you trust. And you will see my hand at work in your life in ways you never imagined. I know there will be times when your strength runs out and you feel as though you cannot take another step. In those moments, do not despair. Lean into my presence and let me carry you. I am your source of strength, your refuge, and your ever-present help in times of need. You were never meant to carry life's burdens alone. When you feel overwhelmed, come to me, and I will give you rest. Let my love renew your spirit, and my peace calm your soul. That I am always with you, walking beside you through every trial and triumph. I delight in your faithfulness, no matter how imperfect it may seem to you. We will overcome every challenge and embrace the life of purpose and joy I have planned for you. And let my strength sustain you, for my love for you is unending, and my grace is sufficient for every moment. Rest in this truth. For me, nothing is impossible. No mountain is too high, no problem too great that we cannot overcome. When you feel weak and unwilling to fight, I am with you. I will fight your battles and bring you victory. In your pain, I am your healer. In your sadness, I am your strength. My love is your indestructible shield, protecting you from all harm. Even when the storms rage around you, evil cannot prevail against you. Let my peace fill your heart in the face of adversity, and let my love be your comfort during trials. When you feel small or weak, think of David, the young shepherd who, with my help, defeated a giant. Moses, who, through my power, parted the sea. No challenge is too great. I am with you and will give you the strength you need to triumph. When fear or doubt arises, close your eyes and speak to me. I will hear you and grant you the faith to keep moving forward because I love you. Since the foundation of the world, I have had great plans for you. From the moment you began this journey, I have been by your side, holding your hand every minute, and I will continue to walk with you throughout your life. Even when you feel fear as you tread through dark or unfamiliar paths, you may see problems and challenges, but remain calm. Let not the roaring winds shake your resolve to stay in my love. My promises: move forward with determination and face every challenge with courage. Keep your faith in me, your God, who protects and guides you. You will receive many blessings and be admired and valued by those around you. If at any moment you think you are unworthy or undeserving of the good things awaiting you, my eyes look upon you with mercy. Do not let negative thoughts pull you away from my unconditional love and forgiveness. You are special and precious in my eyes, and you always will be. I desire the best for you. In times when sadness comes and the evening wraps you in the cold darkness that weakens your strength, just feel, breathe, and my love surrounds you day and night. Wherever you are, wherever you go, and whenever you need it. This pure love embraces you with holy tenderness, infusing your soul with supernatural assurance. I do not ask for perfection from you. I know your heart, your intentions, and your struggles. What I desire most is your faith. Faith that reaches out to me even in the smallest ways. You don't have to have it all figured out or get everything right. Even the smallest effort to believe holds incredible power when you place your simple act of faith, no matter how small it may seem, can move mountains and open doors you thought were forever closed. And you will see the impossible become possible, not through your strength, but through my power working in and through you. I know there will be times when you feel like you've reached the end of your strength. Life may feel overwhelming, and you may feel like giving up. In those moments, you are never alone. Lean into me, and I will carry you. I am your refuge, your strength, and your ever-present help in times of need. When you feel weary, rest in my presence. Allow my love to renew your spirit and my peace to calm your fears. You were never meant to walk this journey alone. I am here to sustain you, to lift you up, and to guide you every step of the way. My love for you is not conditional on your perfection, but is rooted in who you are, my precious child. Let go of the pressure to do everything perfectly and simply, I am working all things for your good. We will face every challenge, overcome every obstacle, and celebrate every victory. Hold on to your faith no matter how small it may feel, and watch as I turn it into something extraordinary. I am with you always, and my grace is sufficient for you in every moment. Beloved child, let this truth settle deep within your heart. In the moments when your strength fades, when the burdens feel too heavy to bear, I am right there beside you. I see your struggles, I feel your pain, and I am here to carry you through. You are never alone, for I am your refuge and your strength, and ever-present help in times of trouble. When you feel like giving up, lean on me, for I hold your life securely in my hands. Your future is not uncertain to me. It is overflowing with blessings and grace beyond what you can imagine. So do not fear. My promises are unchanging, and my love for you is unshakable. And I will fill you with courage to press on no matter how difficult the journey may seem. Your faith, even when it feels small, carries immense power. It may seem fragile, but it has the strength to dispel the darkest clouds that attempt to hide my light from your life. Hold on to that faith, and you will see that the storms are only temporary. When the skies clear, the sun will shine brighter than ever, and your heart will be warmed by my presence. I am painting a masterpiece with your life, one filled with vibrant colors of hope, peace, and joy. Every trial will shape you, every challenge will refine you, and in the end, miracles, unexpected and extraordinary, will unfold before your eyes. That I am your protector, your guide, and your constant source of hope. When you feel weak, I am your strength. When you are lost, I am your way. When you feel unloved, I surround you with a love so profound, it can never be measured. Trust me in the uncertainties, and I will lead you into a life that reflects my glory and goodness. We will overcome every obstacle, rise above every storm, and celebrate every victory. You are mine, and I will never let you go. Take heart and rest in the shelter of my presence. Whatever you are facing today, or whatever challenges await you tomorrow, know this: I am with you. You are never alone. When the road feels uncertain or the weight of life grows heavy, lean on me. My promises, for they are unchanging and true. I have never failed you, and I never will. Let my peace, which surpasses all understanding, guard your heart and mind, protecting you from fear and doubt. I walk beside you through every season, through every triumph and every trial. My love surrounds you like a shield, and my strength upholds you when yours feels gone. I delight in carrying your burdens when they feel too much to bear. All I ask is that you come to me, that you trust me to guide you through every storm and every valley. We will face whatever lies ahead, and you will see my hand at work in your life, bringing hope, healing, and purpose. You are deeply loved and cherished beyond measure. Truth: you are not walking this path alone. I am with you now and forever, guiding you, comforting you, and filling you with the peace that only I can give. Rest in my love, and let it be the anchor of your soul. And know that I am always by your side. Hold tightly to your faith. I have extraordinary plans for you. Plans so magnificent that they are beyond what you can see or imagine right now. My timing and in my purposes, for they are always good. When challenges come your way, I am by your side, transforming those trials into strength, courage, and joy. I will never leave you or abandon you. Believe in me, for my words are alive and unchanging. When you immerse yourself in them, you will find peace, wisdom, and a sense of direction that surpasses understanding. No matter the size of the mountain you face, approach it with faith, for yours is the key that unlocks my power in your life. Even when life doesn't unfold as you hoped, I am working all things for your good. I am weaving a tapestry that is beautiful and perfect, even if the threads seem tangled from your perspective. Everything I have promised you will come to pass. Be patient, as the seeds of blessings I have planted in your life take root and begin to grow. In due time, you will see the miracles I am crafting for your benefit. You may not always see my hand at work, but know that I am moving in ways that will bring about my perfect will for you. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, seek refuge in me, and you will find safety. I am your heavenly Father, your protector and your stronghold. Do not be afraid of the darkness or the dangers that may surround you. My presence goes with you, both in the light and in the shadows. I am your shield, and no harm can prevail against you when fear tries to take hold. I have overcome the world. and with me you are victorious. Evil will flee before my light, and my love will surround you, guarding you every moment of the day and night. Take comfort in this truth. You are never alone. My promises are steadfast, my love is unending, and my plans for you are full of hope and a future. Lean on me, my unwavering care, and walk boldly into the life I have prepared for you. We will triumph over every challenge, and you will see the wonders of my hand revealed in your life. Do not let the worries of the day or the fears of the night weigh heavily on your heart. I am with you always, watching over you with a love and protection that can never be shaken. When you feel overwhelmed, you are not alone. Rest peacefully in the assurance that my presence surrounds you. Your past does not define you, and I do not measure your worth by your victories or your struggles. What I desire is your heart, just as it is right now, open and yearning for the strength and peace only I can provide. You don't have to carry these burdens alone. Let me bear them for you. It is time for a new beginning, a fresh direction. Do not dwell on what lies behind you. Instead, fix your eyes on the hope and freedom I have placed before you. I am here to lift you up, to take your hand, and to guide you along a path filled with my peace and truth. On the horizon, my light shines brightly, illuminating the way forward. My arms are open, ready to embrace you with grace, to offer forgiveness for your missteps, and to give you a second chance, a chance to live fully and freely in the abundance of my love. I long for you to thrive, to find joy and renewal in my presence. My love restores your health and strengthens your spirit. It is a source of healing, not only for your body, but for your mind and soul as well. Commit yourself to my words, for they will bring emotional stability and a firm foundation to sustain you through the years I have planned for you. For I am your anchor in the storm, your refuge in uncertainty, and your guide toward a life overflowing with hope and purpose. Let's walk this journey. I am with you every step of the way. Hold this moment close to your heart. Let it mark a turning point in your journey, a sacred beginning etched into your soul, the day and the hour when you receive this message of hope. For it is not by chance, but by my divine design. Today I invite you to step into a new chapter of your life, one overflowing with miracles, wonders, and my boundless love. This chapter has been written with the power of my sacrifice and sealed by the triumph of my resurrection. In this new season, dreams that have lain dormant will awaken, and you will rediscover the eternal purpose I have set for you. Doors that seemed closed will open, and the destiny I have prepared for you and your family will unfold before your eyes. Even in the midst of challenges within your home, do not lose heart. I am working continuously, shaping and softening the hearts of your loved ones. Just as a potter molds clay into something beautiful, I am transforming each of them in ways you cannot yet see. The people you know today will not remain the same, for my love and grace are at work within them. My timing for the changes I bring are deep and lasting. Your home will become a sanctuary, filled with courageous hearts, overflowing with faith and renewed hope. Those around you will witness the powerful transformations I bring to your family. They will marvel at the miracles that unfold and the undeniable evidence of my presence. Let this be a testimony to all who see it, a beacon of my glory and faithfulness. Take comfort in knowing that I am with you, guiding you, and shaping your story into something extraordinary. For I am faithful to complete the good work I have begun in you and your family. We will walk into a future filled with promise and purpose. Hear this truth and let it settle deep in your heart. It is time for change. Accept it. Acknowledge it. Believe it. The transformation you long for in your life and your home is possible, but only through me. There are no impossibilities for your God. Trust me to do what you cannot. Shift your way of thinking, reshape your beliefs, and open your heart to the work I am ready to do. The ones you see struggling or making mistakes today are not beyond my reach. They can be renewed, just as I am renewing you. Your character, your words, your vision for the future, and your spiritual maturity, all these things I am shaping and refining. Do not doubt my power to make all things new. I am with you always, walking beside you through every step of this journey. Lean on me, immerse yourself in my word, and allow my truth to guide you forward. We will overcome every obstacle and see every promise fulfilled. For me, nothing is impossible. My word assures you of this truth. No mountain is too high, no challenge too great. When your strength fails and you feel unable to go on, do not be afraid. I will fight your battles and bring you victory in ways you never imagined. In your pain, I am your healer. In your sadness, I am your joy. Whatever you face, my love will sustain and protect you. My love for you is a shield, unbreakable, unshakable, and faithful. No matter what storms rage around you, evil cannot touch the one who abides in my presence. My peace is yours to claim, even in the midst of trials. Let it calm your heart and steady your steps. Embrace my love as your source of strength and comfort. We will navigate through every trial, and you will come out stronger with a renewed spirit and an unshakable faith. For I am working all things for your good, and my plans for you are filled with hope and a future. I do not ask for perfection from you, nor do I expect you to have all the answers. What I desire is your faith, a faith that remains steadfast, even in uncertainty. All I ask is that you make the effort to believe, even when the road feels difficult. When your strength falters, lean on me, and I will lift you up. Speak these words aloud today. I will choose to believe. I will, my all-powerful God, who strengthens me to overcome every obstacle. Let these words anchor your heart, reminding you that you are never alone in this journey. When you feel small or incapable, the ones who came before you. Think of David, a young shepherd who, with my power, defeated a giant far stronger than him. Recall Moses, who, with my guidance, led my people to freedom and parted the sea before them. These victories were not born of human strength, but of my presence and power. No challenge is too great when I am by your side. Whatever you face, I will provide the courage and strength you need to triumph. Do not let fear or doubt take root in your heart. When these feelings arise, close your eyes and speak to me. I will hear you, and I will fill you with the faith and peace to continue forward. Since the foundation of the world, I have planned great things for your life. My love for you is unending, and my plans are filled with hope and purpose. Every step you take is part of the beautiful story I am writing for you. When you feel weary, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. I am your refuge, your healer, and your guide. We will overcome every obstacle and bring to life the extraordinary purpose I have placed within you. For I am always with you, leading you into the fullness of my promises. From the very beginning of your journey, I have been with you. Every step you've taken, I've held your hand, guiding you through the twists and turns of life. Know this, I will never leave your side. In every season, through moments of joy and times of trial, I am here. When the path ahead feels dark and uncertain, or when challenges seem too great to bear, let my presence bring you peace. Do not let the storms of life shake your resolve or cause you to question my love, my promises, for they are unchanging and true. Take each step forward with courage, knowing I am your strength and your shield. The blessings I have prepared for you are abundant and overflowing. You are cherished, and you will be a light to those around you. But when doubts creep in, when you question your worth or wonder if you deserve the goodness that lies ahead, turn to me. My eyes see you with infinite mercy and love. Let not the negative thoughts or fears pull you away from the truth of who you are in me. You are precious, unique, and irreplaceable. Nothing you've done can diminish the love I have for you, and nothing will ever separate you from my forgiveness and grace. I desire the very best for you. My plans for you are filled with hope and a future. Do not let worry or fear hold you back from the fullness of life I have prepared. Walk forward with confidence, trusting in my unwavering love and guidance. I am your God, your protector, and your closest companion. We will face every challenge and celebrate every victory. Always that you are deeply loved and forever treasured in my eyes. My precious child, when sadness begins to settle over your heart, and the evening's shadows seem too heavy to bear, pause for a moment and breathe deeply. Inhale the truth of my love, which surrounds you at all times, in the light of day and the stillness of night. Wherever you are, no matter the hour, my love is with you. It is pure, steadfast, and unchanging, embracing you with a divine tenderness that fills the deepest corners of your soul. Let this truth be your comfort, a supernatural assurance that I'm always near. In those moments when you feel weak, when the weight of life tempts you to give up, you are not alone. I am here by your side, ready to lift you up. I am your strength when you have none. I am your guide when the path seems unclear. I am your shield, guarding you from harm and wrapping you in my peace. For I am preparing blessings beyond what you can imagine. I see the future that awaits you, a future filled with my goodness and prosperity. Let go of fear and hold tightly to my promises. When doubts creep into your mind and courage begins to falter, turn to me without hesitation. I am here to fill your heart with renewed strength, to steady your steps, and to remind you that you are never alone. My love is your unshakable anchor, holding you secure through every storm. My word is the foundation beneath your feet, a firm and reliable guide for every decision and every challenge. My presence is your constant companion, surrounding you with peace and assurance as we walk this journey. No matter what challenges arise, no matter how insurmountable the obstacles may seem, we will face them. My power is at work within you, and my grace will sustain you in every moment. Do not lose heart, for I am always with you. I am working behind the scenes for your good, weaving every detail of your life into a beautiful tapestry of purpose and joy. My guidance, and let your hope be anchored in the truth that I am leading you into the fullness of the abundant life I have prepared for you. Take each step forward with confidence, knowing that my hand is upon you. When you feel weary, rest in my love. When fear threatens to overwhelm, lean into my presence and let my peace guard your heart. We will overcome every trial and press on with unshakable hope. I am your God, your protector, and your source of everlasting strength, and you will see my faithfulness unfold in ways beyond what you can imagine. Never underestimate the power of your simple faith. Even the smallest act can break through the darkest clouds of doubt that try to overshadow your life. Like the sun emerging after a fierce storm, my light will shine upon you, renewing your spirit and transforming your circumstances. As the sky clears and is made new, so too will your life be touched by my grace. The struggles you face now will fade, and in their place, you will see my hand at work, filling your days with hope and unexpected miracles. Hold tightly to your faith, for it is your anchor in times of uncertainty. The plans I have for you are far greater than anything you can imagine. They are woven with purpose, beauty, and blessings beyond measure. Be strong and courageous, knowing that I am always with you. I will never abandon you, not for a single moment. The challenges you face today are not the end of your story. They are the beginning of a transformation. I am turning your trials into triumphs, your fears into joy, and your doubts into steadfast hope. For my word is alive and unchanging. It speaks peace to the weary and wisdom to those who seek it. When you face obstacles, approach them with unwavering faith, for your unlocks the fullness of my power. Let my promises be your foundation, and let my love be your guide. We will overcome every barrier and walk into the abundant life I have prepared for you. Believe in me, and watch as I turn every struggle into a testimony of my goodness and faithfulness. Even when life doesn't unfold as you had hoped, hold tightly to the truth that I am always working for your good. What may seem like delays or disappointments are often part of a greater plan, one that you cannot yet fully see. The seeds of blessing I have planted in your life are taking root, and in the perfect season, they will grow and bear fruit. My timing, for it is flawless. The miracles I am preparing for you will soon become clear, and they will fill your heart with wonder and gratitude. When you seek refuge in me, you will find a safe haven, a place of peace and rest where my love surrounds you. Do not let fear take hold of your heart, even when the path ahead seems dark or uncertain. I am your heavenly Father, your constant protector and provider. Day and night my presence surrounds you, guiding your steps and lighting your way. Whether you walk in the brightness of joy or the shadows of uncertainty, I am by your side. No evil can harm you, for my love is a shield that cannot be broken. And let my peace calm your fears. We will journey through every season, and you will see the beauty of my plans unfold in your life. Lean on me, for I am your refuge and strength. When you feel overwhelmed, call out to me, and I will carry you. My presence is your assurance that you are never alone. Let my promises fill you with hope, and my love give you courage. You are precious to me, and I will never leave you. My unfailing care, and watch as I lead you into the fullness of the blessings I have prepared for you. I am not focused on your past, neither your mistakes nor your triumphs. What matters to me is your heart, just as it is now. Come to me without hesitation, unburdened by guilt or shame, for my grace is greater than anything that has come before. I long to embrace you, to lift you out of the weight of regret, and to set you on a path of freedom and renewal. Before you lies the light of my truth, a beacon guiding you toward a life filled with peace and purpose. I stand here with open arms, ready to pour my forgiveness over your soul and offer you a fresh start, a new beginning rooted in my love. Do not let this moment slip away. Write this truth on your heart. Today is the day I am doing something new in your life. It is the beginning of a chapter unlike any you've known, one filled with miracles, joy, and my unwavering presence. The story I am writing for you is crafted with care, sealed with my love, and brimming with hope. The doors I am opening will lead you into a future more beautiful than you can imagine, a future filled with purpose, blessings, and the fulfillment of the promises I have made to you. Step forward in faith, release the fears and doubts that try to hold you back, and place your trust fully in the plans I have designed for you. These plans are not random or uncertain. They are crafted with care and filled with purpose. They are plans to prosper you, to fill your life with hope, and to surround you with my unshakable peace. I am leading you toward a future that is brighter and more beautiful than you can imagine. We will walk this journey. I am with you every step of the way, guiding you through the uncertainties and celebrating your victories. When the path feels steep or unclear, lean into my presence. I will steady your heart, light your way, and remind you of the promises I have made to you. You are never alone, for my love envelops you, and my strength carries you forward. You are deeply loved and cherished beyond measure. You are my precious child, and my delight is in you, for the best is yet to come. The days ahead are filled with possibilities, blessings, and the fulfillment of all I have promised. Walk boldly, knowing that I am your God, your protector, and your eternal source of hope and joy. Even as you face challenges and uncertainties, take heart in knowing that I am at work in the lives of those you hold dear. Behind the scenes, I am moving in ways you cannot yet see, shaping hearts and transforming lives. Like a master potter molding clay, I am creating something beautiful and new within your home. The changes I am bringing will be evident, inspiring awe and serving as a testimony to my love and power. I am faithful, and that the transformation I am orchestrating is for your good and my glory. Embrace this truth. I have a plan for you and your family that is filled with hope, purpose, and blessings beyond measure. Believe in my love and in the future I have prepared for you. Let go of doubt and fear, and instead, change your mindset. I am the God of the impossible, capable of doing more than you could ever ask or imagine. Your faith, even when it feels small, has the power to open the door to countless blessings. Every step of faith you take draws you closer to the fullness of life I desire for you. Know this: you are never alone. I am with you every moment, guiding you and holding you in my care. Lean into my presence and let my peace fill your heart. We will walk this journey, overcoming obstacles and embracing the joy that lies ahead. Completely, for I am leading you toward a life of purpose, fulfillment, and everlasting joy. The best is yet to come. For me, nothing is impossible. My word declares this truth, and it stands unshaken through every trial. There is no mountain too high, no problem too great that we cannot overcome. When you feel weak, when the battles seem too much to bear, take heart. You do not have to fight alone, for I am here to fight on your behalf and to lead you to victory. In your moments of pain, I am your healer. In your sadness, I am your strength. My love is your fortress, a shield that cannot be broken, protecting you from every harm. No matter the chaos around you, evil cannot touch you when you rest in my presence. Let my peace fill your heart in the midst of adversity, and allow my love to be your comfort and guide through every struggle. I do not ask for perfection from you. What I desire is your faith, even if it feels small at times. All I ask is that you continue to believe and take even the smallest steps toward trusting me. When your strength fails, lean on me, and I will carry you. Speak these words aloud today. I will strive to believe. I will be brave in trusting my omnipotent God, who gives me courage to overcome. Let these words anchor your soul, reminding you that I am your ever-present help and your source of unending strength. My plans for you are overflowing with hope and purpose, carefully designed to bring you joy and fulfillment. Every day is a new opportunity to draw closer to me, to deepen your trust, and to walk confidently on the path I have lovingly prepared for you. Do not let setbacks or the weight of life's challenges discourage you. These moments are not meant to defeat you, but to refine and strengthen you. We will transform trials into triumphs and turn pain into a greater purpose that glorifies my name. When the road feels uncertain or the burdens feel too heavy to bear, you are not alone. I am with you every step of the way, holding you in my love and guiding you with my wisdom. Completely, for my faithfulness never falters. I am your refuge in times of trouble, your source of strength when you feel weak, and your constant companion through every season of life. You are never without my care, and my promises to you are unwavering and true. Let go of the fear that tries to cloud your vision and embrace the future I have planned for you. It is a future filled with blessings, opportunities, and divine purpose. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am leading you toward the fullness of life I have promised. You are deeply loved, and nothing can separate you from my love. Rest in the assurance that I will never leave your side, no matter what lies ahead. We will overcome every obstacle and step into the beautiful plans I have for your life. When you feel small or overwhelmed by your circumstances, I delight in working through those who feel weak to reveal my strength. Think of David, a young shepherd, armed with only a sling and unwavering faith, who defeated a mighty giant because he trusted in me. Recall Moses, standing before an impossible sea, who witnessed its waters part through my power and led my people to freedom. No challenge is too great when you walk with me. When fear or doubt threatens to consume you, close your eyes and speak to me. I'm always listening, ready to fill your heart with faith and renew your strength so you can keep moving forward. Before the foundation of the world, I planned a life of purpose and beauty for you, a life filled with my presence and guided by my love. From the very moment your journey began, I have been by your side. Every step you take, every decision you face, I am with you, holding your hand minute by minute, and I will continue to carry you through every season of life. Even when the road seems dark or unfamiliar, and the challenges feel insurmountable, do not be afraid. Let my presence bring you calm and assurance. Do not allow the roaring winds of adversity to shake your resolve to remain in my love. My promises, for they are steadfast and true, move forward with determination, knowing that I am your protector, your guide, and your source of unshakable strength. Be courageous. Face every challenge with the confidence that comes from trusting in me. Keep your faith anchored in my love, and you will see how I transform obstacles into opportunities and trials into triumphs. You are never alone on this journey, for I'm always with you, guarding your path and leading you into the fullness of the life I have prepared for you. And let's move forward one step at a time. Know this: I have abundant blessings prepared for you. You will be admired, cherished, and valued by those around you, for you are a reflection of my love. When doubts creep in and you feel unworthy or undeserving of the good things that lie ahead, how I see you. My eyes are filled with mercy and compassion when they look upon you. Do not let negative thoughts separate you from the truth of my unconditional love and forgiveness. You are unique, special, and precious to me, and that will never change. My desire for you is good, a life filled with joy, purpose, and blessings beyond measure. When sadness weighs on your heart, and the cold darkness of evening threatens to weaken your spirit, take a moment to pause and breathe deeply. Inhale the assurance of my presence, for my love surrounds you always, day and night, wherever you are and wherever you go. This love is pure and holy, an eternal embrace that tenderly reassures you of your worth and fills your soul with supernatural peace and security. Let it calm your fears, ease your burdens, and remind you that you are never alone. Lean into my love and let it be the foundation of your hope. I am with you in every moment, guiding you toward the abundant life I have planned for you. Let go of fear and embrace the truth of who you are in me, beloved, forgiven, and deeply cherished. We will walk this journey, and you will see the beauty of my plans unfold in your life. My love, for it will never fail you. In those moments of weakness when you feel like you cannot take another step, I am here with you. I am your strength when you feel powerless, your helper when the burden is too heavy to bear, and your protector when life feels uncertain. I care for you deeply, watching over your every moment and preparing a future filled with blessings and prosperity. Do not let fear take hold of your heart. My love for it is steadfast and unfailing. Trust in the promises I have made, and you will find the courage to press forward, even when the road feels long and weary. Your faith, even if it feels small, holds incredible power. It has the ability to scatter the dark clouds that try to hide my glorious light from your life. When you place that simple act of faith becomes a beacon of hope, dispelling fear and bringing clarity. Just as the storm eventually passes and the sun shines brightly again, so too will your life be illuminated by my grace. The struggles you face now will fade, and in their place, you will see beauty beyond what you imagined. Your days will be painted with supernatural hues of joy and peace, and miracles will unfold in ways you did not expect. Hold tightly to this truth. You are never alone. I am walking with you, guiding you and lifting you up when you falter. Let my presence fill you with peace and confidence. We will navigate every challenge, and you will come to see that even the darkest moments can lead to a brighter, more radiant future. And watch, as I transform your struggles into triumphs and your faith into a powerful testimony of my love. Hold fast to your faith, for I have prepared wonderful plans for your life, plans so extraordinary that they are beyond your current understanding. Trust in this truth. I am with you always. Be strong and take heart, for I will never leave your side. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for me to turn your trials into triumphs, your fears into courage, and your sorrow into joy. Believe in me, for my word is alive and steadfast, a constant source of peace and wisdom. No matter how great or small your struggles may seem, face them with unwavering faith, knowing that yours unlocks the fullness of my power in your life. Even when life doesn't unfold as you hoped, I am working behind the scenes for your good. Every delay, every detour, and every unanswered question is part of a greater purpose that will soon be revealed. The seeds I have planted in the soil of your blessings are growing, even now. And in the perfect season, they will bear fruit. Wait patiently and expectantly, for the miracles I am orchestrating on your behalf will be revealed in ways that will fill your heart with wonder and gratitude. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or uncertain, seek refuge in me. I am your heavenly Father, your safe haven, and your protector. My love surrounds you like a fortress, shielding you from harm and filling you with a sense of security that the world cannot offer. Rest in my presence, and let my peace renew your spirit. We will walk through every challenge, and you will see the beauty of my plans unfold. For I am faithful, and I am always working for your good. Do not let fear take hold of your heart. The darkness and dangers of this world may seem overwhelming, but I am with you always, in the light of day and the shadows of night. My presence is your shield, a fortress that evil cannot penetrate. Rest in my unshakable love and protection, for you are safe in my care. Let my peace wash over you, calming every fear and filling your spirit with the assurance that you are never alone. I am not concerned with your past, not your victories, nor your defeats. What I desire is your heart, just as it is now. Come to me with all your burdens, for you were never meant to carry them alone. Recognize your need for me and allow my grace to lift the weight you have been holding. This is your moment to turn toward a new direction. Do not look back or dwell on what has been. I am here to take your hand, to lift you up, and to guide you along a path of freedom and joy. Look ahead, for on the horizon, the light of my truth shines brightly. It illuminates the way forward, a path filled with hope and purpose. I am waiting for you with open arms, ready to embrace you with my grace. In my presence, you will find forgiveness for every mistake and the opportunity for a fresh start. and I will lead you into a life that is abundant with blessings, filled with peace, and anchored in my eternal love. We will walk this journey, and you will discover the fullness of who I created you to be. Do not let this moment pass without engraving it upon your heart, day and this hour as the beginning of a new chapter in your story, a chapter written with the power of my blood and sealed by the victory of my resurrection. Let the profound emotions you feel now remind you that today marks the start of a life filled with miracles and wonders. Dreams that have lain dormant will awaken, and you will step back into the eternal purpose I have lovingly designed for you. Many doors are opening before you, doors that lead to the destiny I have reserved not just for you, but for your family as well. My plans will come to pass, even in the face of challenges. I am at work within your home, moving in the hearts of your loved ones. Transformation is on the horizon. Like a potter skillfully shaping clay, I am molding hearts with care and intention. The ones you see today will not remain the same. They will be renewed, their spirit strengthened, and their faith deepened. Your home will become a sanctuary of courage and faith. It will be a place where brave hearts rise, anchored in my promises, and where hope flourishes. Even in the midst of trials, my hand is at work, bringing about change that will glorify me and bless you. Take heart and move forward with confidence, knowing that the wonders of my love and grace are unfolding in your life. This is only the beginning of the extraordinary journey we will walk. Believe this truth and hold it close to your heart. Change is coming, and I am ready to bring it into your life. You do not need to carry your burdens alone. Surrender your worries to me, and I will bring light and healing into every corner of your life. For there is nothing that I cannot do. With me, no mountain is too high, no obstacle too great. We will step into a future overflowing with my blessings and love, a future designed perfectly for you. My word is steadfast and true. Nothing is impossible for me. When you feel weak, when the fight seems too hard, know that you are not alone. Do not fear, for I am with you. I will fight your battles and lead you to victory. In your pain, I am your healer, restoring your heart and body. In your sadness, I am your strength, lifting you up and surrounding you with my peace. My love for you is like an indestructible shield, protecting you from harm and keeping you safe. No matter the chaos around you, evil cannot touch you when you rest in my care. Embrace my peace, even in the midst of adversity. Let it calm your heart and fill you with a sense of assurance that you are never alone. Allow my love to console you during your struggles, to remind you that I am always near. We will overcome every challenge, and you will see my hand at work in your life. And watch as I transform your struggles into triumphs, your fears into courage, and your sorrow into joy. The best is yet to come, and I am walking this journey with you every step of the way. I do not ask for perfection from you, nor do I expect you to have all the answers. What I desire is your faith, faith that remains steadfast even when the road is difficult. Strive to believe, even when doubt lingers. And when your strength falters, lean on me. I am here to lift you up, to carry you through the moments when you feel too weak to continue. Today, I whisper these words to your heart. I will strive to believe. I will be brave and my all-powerful God who gives me the courage to overcome. Speak them aloud and let them anchor your soul in my unchanging love. When you feel small or inadequate, the stories of my faithfulness. Think of David, a young shepherd who, with nothing but a sling and his faith in me, stood against a giant and won. Recall Moses, who stretched out his hand over the sea and watched as I parted the waters to deliver my people. These were not acts of human might, but of my power, working through their trust. No challenge you face is too great when you place your faith in me. I am with you, and I will give you the strength and courage you need to triumph over every obstacle. When fear or doubt begins to creep into your heart, close your eyes and call out to me. I will hear you. I will calm the storm within you and fill your spirit with faith to move forward. My love for you is unending and unshakable, a constant source of strength and reassurance. Before the foundation of the world, I planned great and beautiful things for your life. For I am faithful, and my plans for you are filled with hope, purpose, and joy. We will walk this journey, and you will see my hand at work in ways beyond your imagination. From the moment you began this journey, I have been by your side, holding your hand and guiding your every step. You have never walked alone, and you never will. I am your constant companion, walking with you through every season of life. Even when the path ahead seems dark or unfamiliar, when challenges rise like roaring winds, remain calm. Do not let the storms of life shake your resolve to rest in my love. My promises, for they are unchanging and steadfast. Move forward with determination, knowing that I am your protector and guide. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger in faith and courage, and I am with you every step of the way. Blessings in abundance are waiting for you. You are deeply cherished, and those around you will see the light of my love shining through you. But if doubts creep into your heart, if you feel unworthy or question whether you deserve the good things I have prepared for you, my eyes see you with mercy and grace. Your worth is not defined by your past or by the standards of this world. You are special, precious, and irreplaceable in my sight, and that will never change. Do not allow negative thoughts to create distance between you and my love. My forgiveness is boundless, and my love for you is unconditional. Hold on to this truth. I desire the very best for you. Even now I am working all things for your good, orchestrating details in ways you cannot yet see. My plans are unfolding perfectly, even in moments when the path ahead seems unclear. Release the grip of fear and open your heart to the future I have lovingly prepared for you. This future is not one of uncertainty, but one filled with hope, purpose, and blessings beyond measure, crafted with my infinite wisdom and boundless love. Let go of the anxieties that weigh you down and rest in my promises. I am your refuge and your strength, your constant companion on this journey. My love for you is unwavering, and my care for you knows no limits. Fully, and you will experience the peace that comes from knowing you are deeply loved, forever valued, and always held securely in the palm of my hand. We will walk into a future filled with joy, grace, and the fulfillment of every promise I have made to you. When sadness settles over your heart and the darkness of evening feels heavy, pause for a moment and breathe deeply. Let the rhythm of your breath remind you of my ever-present love, which surrounds you day and night. Wherever you are, wherever you go, and whenever you call upon me, my love is there, unchanging and steadfast. It is a love that embraces you with the tenderness of a gentle whisper, filling your soul with supernatural peace and security. You are never alone, for my presence is with you always, even in the quietest and most difficult moments. When you feel weak, when the weight of life seems unbearable, I am by your side. I am your strength when you feel powerless, your helper when the burdens seem too much to carry, and your protector when you face uncertainty. My care for you is infinite, and my guidance is sure. I watch over your future with eyes of love, preparing blessings and prosperity beyond what you can imagine. Do not let fear take root in your heart, for fear cannot stand in the light of my promises, my love, and in the words I have spoken over you, and you will find the courage to press on. No matter how daunting the journey may seem, lean into my presence. Allow my peace to calm your fears and my strength to carry you forward. Every step you take in faith draws you closer to the abundant life I have prepared for you. Even in your weakest moments, you are held securely in my hands, and my plans for you are filled with hope, purpose, and unshakable love. And we will move through every challenge toward a future radiant with my blessings. Your simple faith carries extraordinary power. Even the smallest spark can pierce through the darkest clouds, clearing the way for my glorious light to shine in your life. Just as every storm eventually passes and the sun returns with its warm, radiant glow, so too will your life be transformed. The struggles you face today will fade, and in their place you will see beauty unfolding in ways you never imagined. Your days will be painted with supernatural hues of joy, peace, and hope, and unexpected miracles will unfold before your eyes, reminding you of my faithfulness. Hold tightly to your faith, for I have wondrous plans for you, plans so magnificent that they are beyond your current understanding. Trust in this truth. I am with you always. Be strong and courageous, for my presence will never leave you. The challenges you encounter are not meant to defeat you, but to shape you, to strengthen your spirit, and to prepare you for the blessings ahead. I am transforming your hardships into courage, your tears into joy, and your doubts into unwavering trust. Believe in me, for my word is alive and steadfast. It is a source of wisdom and peace, a guide to light your path. When you listen to my promises and hold them in your heart, you will find the strength to face every obstacle with confidence. No problem is too great when you place your faith is the key that unlocks my power in your life. Walk forward with boldness, knowing that we will overcome every challenge and step into the fullness of the life I have prepared for you. Even when life unfolds in ways you did not hope for or expect, hold tightly to this truth. I am working all things for your good. Though the path may feel uncertain, every moment is woven into my perfect plan for your life. Be patient, for the seeds I have planted in the soil of your blessings are taking root. In due time they will grow and bear fruit, revealing the miracles I am working on your behalf. Do not rush the process, for my timing is flawless. When you seek refuge in me, you will always find safety. I am your heavenly Father, your protector, and your constant source of strength. Do not let fear take root in your heart. The darkness may seem overwhelming and dangers may loom, but I am with you always, day and night. My presence surrounds you like a shield, impenetrable and steadfast. No evil can touch you when you rest in my care. I am your refuge, your fortress, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. Let my unshakable love and protection bring you peace, even in the midst of uncertainty. Rest peacefully, knowing that you are never alone. My love for you is eternal, my promise is unchanging. Whatever lies ahead, I am guiding you, protecting you, and preparing a future filled with hope and purpose. Let my peace fill your heart and give you the courage to move forward. We will face every challenge and step into the abundant blessings I have prepared for you, and you will see my hand at work in every part of your life. I do not measure you by your past or by how many times you have succeeded or failed. My deepest desire is for your heart, just as it is now. Come to me with the conviction that you need my strength and love, for you were never meant to carry these burdens alone. This is your moment to change direction, to step away from the weight of the past, and to look ahead with hope. Do not dwell on what is behind you, for I am here to lift you up, take your hand, and guide you onto a path of freedom and peace. Ahead of you, the light of my truth shines brightly, illuminating the way forward. I stand waiting with open arms, ready to embrace you with my grace, to wash away every mistake with my forgiveness, and to offer you a new and beautiful opportunity to live fully in my love. Do not let this moment slip away. Write it upon your heart, the day, the hour, and the emotion you feel now. Let this be the beginning of a new chapter in your life, a chapter written by my hand and sealed with the power of my blood and the triumph of my resurrection. From this moment forward, your story will be filled with miracles and wonders that testify to my love and faithfulness. Dreams that you thought were lost will awaken, and you will rediscover the eternal purpose I have set before you since the foundation of the world. We will walk into a future filled with hope, joy, and divine purpose. My promises, for they are true and unwavering, just as my love for you remains unchanging through every season of your life. Embrace this new beginning with confidence, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. You are not walking this path alone. My presence surrounds you, guiding your steps and turning each moment into a testament of my grace. I am at work within you, transforming your life in ways far greater than you could ever imagine or plan. This is your time to rise. Let go of the doubts that hold you back, and place your belief in the abundant life I have prepared for you, a life filled with blessings, purpose, and opportunities to shine my light. Step boldly into this season with faith, for I am the one who goes before you, clearing the way and opening doors you never thought possible. We will walk this journey, and you will see the beauty of my plans unfold before your eyes. And know that my love will carry you through every challenge and into the fullness of all I have promised for you. There is no obstacle too great that I cannot help you overcome. Even in moments when fear and uncertainty try to cloud your vision, I am your constant guide. I go before you to make the crooked paths straight and the impossible attainable. Let my peace fill your heart and guard your thoughts as you move forward. With every step you take, my strength will sustain you, and my wisdom will illuminate your way. You do not need to have all the answers or see the entire path ahead. Simply, I am leading you exactly where you need to be. As you journey with me, know that your faith is growing stronger. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to deepen your trust and experience my faithfulness. I am molding you, shaping you into the person I created you to be. With each passing day, my purposes for your life become clearer, and my blessings flow more abundantly. Allow my love to anchor you, giving you confidence to pursue the dreams I have placed within your heart. You are not only loved, but also equipped with everything you need to succeed in the plans I have laid out for you. Take courage and walk boldly into the future. My love will always be your foundation, my promises your assurance, and my presence your greatest treasure. We will face every moment with hope and joy, knowing that the best is yet to come. I am with you now and forever, transforming each step you take into a reflection of my grace and glory. Fully, for I am faithful, and my plans for you are overflowing with purpose and peace. Take heart, for many doors are opening before you. The destiny I have lovingly prepared for you and your family is unfolding, and my promises will come to pass. With all your heart, for I am guiding you through every challenge and lifting you in every moment of weakness. I'm leading you step by step into a life overflowing with my blessings, peace, and eternal love. Never doubt this truth. You are my precious child, and I will never abandon you. My love for you is unshakable and constant, surrounding you in every moment. You are part of my flock, cherished and protected. You are a warrior of faith, and it fills my heart with joy to call you my own. Let go of your worries, for I have sent my angels to guard you and to bring peace to your life. No matter the trials you face, my presence is your refuge, and my strength is your shield. The blessings I have prepared for you are so abundant that your heart will overflow with joy and gratitude. My timing for every blessing will come at the perfect moment. As you receive these blessings, let your heart remain humble and sincere. Pride has no place in the life I have called you to live. I desire for you to walk in humility and love, reflecting the light of my grace to those around you. When you remain humble, my blessings will continue to flow, and your life will be a testimony of my goodness, my plans, and rest in the assurance that I am always with you. We will walk this journey, and you will see the beauty of my promises fulfilled in ways beyond what you could imagine. The time has come for you to rise and leave behind the transgressions and hurts of the past. No longer should you lower your gaze or lose sight of the plans I have designed just for you. Lift your face and look forward with hope, for I, your Heavenly Father, have chosen you to partake in my inheritance and the fulfillment of my beautiful promises. I am your God, the Creator of all things, both visible and invisible. My word to you is unchanging. I will always be with you. The age of miracles has not ended, and my word remains alive, active, and powerful forever. My Holy Spirit surrounds you, fills you, and empowers you each and every day. I see the challenges you are facing and know how desperately you need my presence in your life. But do not let fear, despair, or confusion take hold of your heart. I am by your side, closer than you can imagine. Even when a miracle feels out of reach for you and your family, without wavering, your faith and unwavering, my promises will not go unnoticed. Your steadfast hope, even in the face of uncertainty, is about to be rewarded. A supernatural response is coming your way, one that will exceed all your expectations and fill your heart with awe. The blessing you have been waiting for is on its way. When it arrives, receive it with open arms and a grateful heart, for it will be more beautiful, greater, and more perfect than you ever dared to dream. That is the way I desire to bless you, abundantly and wonderfully, beyond what you could ask or imagine. My timing, my love, and my plan, for I am working all things for your good. You are mine, and I will never leave your side. This is my will for you. Rise and be courageous, just as those who served and obeyed me in the past. The same power that parted seas, healed the sick, and called down provision from the heavens is alive in you. You too can walk in bold faith and witness my hand moving in miraculous ways. But even more important than the wonders you will see, my love will fill you, guard you, and transform your life in ways beyond your imagination. If you are in need of a miracle, you will receive it. You are walking on the path of faith, where the unseen becomes reality, where hope builds the future, and where my holy word brings life and purpose. My promises will not fail. What seems impossible will be made possible through my power, and you'll begin to think like a champion. Bold, brave, and unshakable. Let your persistence and patience reflect my timing. Cultivate a humble heart, and keep your thoughts centered on what is true and uplifting. I dwell with those of simple faith, those who seek not their own gain, but surrender their lives to me with a desire to do my will. Through you, I will perform miracles greater than anything you could expect or imagine. Be steadfast and wait patiently, for this process is shaping you with wisdom, endurance, and strength. When the moment arrives, your heart will recognize it. You will feel the undeniable certainty that all you have waited for, all you have trusted me to fulfill, is unfolding before your eyes. This moment will not come with confusion, but with clarity, as though a veil has been lifted, revealing the beauty of my perfect plan. The seeds of faith you have planted in your waiting will bloom into blessings far greater than you can imagine, each one a reflection of my unwavering love and faithfulness. Do not let fear or doubt cloud this precious time. The waiting is not wasted. It is a sacred process, my way of preparing you for something extraordinary. Every moment of patience refines you, strengthens your faith, and shapes your character. Through the waiting, you are drawn closer to my heart, learning to my timing and to rest in my peace. That I am never late, nor am I distant. I am with you in every moment, working all things for your good. Trust fully in my love, my perfect timing, and the plans I have carefully crafted for your life. Though you may not yet see the complete picture, know that I am weaving every detail into a masterpiece. Each thread, even those you cannot understand, is part of a divine design meant to bring glory to my name and joy to your heart. My promises are steadfast, and I am faithful to fulfill every one of them. Rest in the assurance that I am working tirelessly behind the scenes, aligning circumstances, opening doors, and making a way where there seems to be none. We will bring forth blessings and miracles that will glorify my name and fill your life with purpose and joy. These moments of fulfillment will not only meet your expectations, but will surpass them, reminding you of my limitless power and my deep care for you. They will be a testament to my goodness, a reflection of the love I have poured out for you since the beginning of time. Walk forward with hope and confidence, knowing that the best is yet to come. My plans for you are overflowing with peace, joy, and divine purpose. And allow yourself to dream again, to hope again, and to embrace the future with boldness. I am with you every step of the way, holding you when you feel weak, guiding you when you feel uncertain, and celebrating with you as you step into the fullness of all I have prepared for you. You are deeply loved, cherished beyond measure, and never alone. We will walk into a future more beautiful than you can imagine. When the moment of blessing arrives, bow your knees before me and remove the shoes from your feet, for the ground on which you stand is holy. In that sacred place, I will speak to you again, unveiling the future I have prepared for you and the great things you will accomplish. At all times, my angels surround you, watching over you with unwavering vigilance. They are my messengers of protection and peace, ensuring that no harm comes near you. Let my joy and peace fill your heart to overflowing. You will taste the happiness that comes not from fleeting circumstances, but from an eternal wellspring of my love. Do not fear, my precious one, and do not let anxiety take hold of your heart. I am with you always, your strength, your refuge, your ever-present help. When you feel weak, I will strengthen you. When you are in need, I will help you. When you stumble, I will uphold you with my victorious right hand. You are never alone, for I am your God, faithful and true. And let my love be the anchor of your soul. We will walk this journey, and you will see the beauty of my plans unfold in your life. Rest in the assurance that you are cherished beyond measure, and that my promises for you are steadfast and unchanging. Whatever you do, do it with all your heart, as if you are doing it for me. Let your work and your actions be an offering of love and faithfulness, and I will reward your efforts with a marvelous inheritance that far exceeds what you can imagine. With all your heart, and resist the urge to rely solely on your own understanding. I see the bigger picture, and when you acknowledge me in all your ways, I will make your paths straight and clear. I am your resurrection and your life. Even if you stumble and fall, I will be there to lift you up from the dust, restoring you with my strength and grace. Whoever believes in me will never truly die, but will experience the fullness of life that I have promised. Do not let despair take hold of your heart, for that glorious moment is near. Tell me that you believe in my promises. No matter how difficult your current circumstances may seem, never forget the greatness of my power and love. When anxiety creeps in, take refuge under my wings. Rest your heart on my shoulder and release every worry into my care, for I am your safe haven. Place all your fears and anxieties into my hands. My grace and mercy are vast and immeasurable, and my love for you knows no limits. Because of this great love, I will always help you. You are my precious child. Never let doubt cloud this truth. You have opened your heart to me and welcomed me into your life. Your love for me, given with all your strength, brings me great joy. Because you love me, and you have the privilege of approaching me with confidence, knowing I will listen. Speak to me openly and without fear, for I am your heavenly Father who delights in hearing your voice. Lay every concern, every hope, and every dream before me, and I will guide you. My timing and rest in my presence, for I am always near. We will move forward into the abundant life I have promised you, a life filled with purpose, peace, and my everlasting love. I created you with purpose and love, choosing you even before you took your first breath. I know every part of you, your struggles, your strengths, your dreams, and even your weaknesses. None of this surprises me, and none of it changes my love for you. When you stumble or fall, I am not angry with you. Do not flee from my presence when guilt weighs on your heart, for I am the one who longs to lift that burden. Who else will you turn to? Those who may claim to care but cannot offer the love and understanding you truly need. The happiness you seek, the abundant friendship and unwavering love you long for, are found here with me. I am not searching for your faults, I already know them. I am not waiting for you to fail, so I can turn away. On the contrary, when you try to drift away, my spirit searches for you, gently guiding you back. When you feel distant or overwhelmed, I come to you with arms open wide, ready to lead you back to the river of peace. There you can drink deeply of the living water I offer, the water that strengthens and restores your soul. My love is relentless and unchanging, drawing you closer, even when you try to pull away. Rest in the assurance that I am always near, ready to renew your hope and fill you with my grace. Never forget, even in your darkest moments, that my love for you is everlasting. It has no end, no conditions, no limits. My care and power are always available to lift you from despair, to fill your soul with renewed purpose, and to restore the courage you thought was lost. Believe this truth: you are deeply loved and eternally protected. This has always been and will always remain true for all eternity. For my love is the anchor that holds you steady and the light that guides you forward. It is time to move forward. Do not allow the circumstances around you or the things your eyes see to hold you back. I am still with you, guiding every step you take. Keep pressing on, and do not look back or become distracted by the noise of the world. Hold tightly to the progress you have made and walk forward with courage, knowing that my hand is always holding yours. Even when you walk through valleys of shadow and uncertainty, I am by your side. I am your Father, your Creator, your friend, your protector, and your shelter. In me, you will always find a safe refuge. It brings me great joy to help you, to bless you, and to walk with you every moment of your life. My presence is constant, my faithfulness unwavering. Never will I deny you my love or leave you to face challenges alone. Though the news you hear or the trials you encounter may cause your heart to tremble, take comfort in this unchanging truth. Nothing in this world can separate you from me. I am your strength, your anchor, and your guide. In me, you will find the power to continue along the path I have prepared for you, to embrace the blessings I have in store, and to reach your divine destiny with confidence and joy. No matter the obstacles that rise before you, know this unshakable truth: I am with you. You are never alone on this journey, for my presence goes before you and surrounds you. My angels guard your steps, ensuring that you are protected as you walk forward. My promises are your foundation, sustaining your heart with hope and strength even in the midst of challenges. My love, steadfast and unchanging, envelops you like a shield, offering comfort and security no matter what you face. Take each step with confidence and trust, for I am your God, forever faithful, forever present. I do not leave you to navigate life on your own. When the path seems unclear, keep your eyes fixed on me. I will guide you, illuminating the way and leading you into the fullness of life and purpose that I have lovingly prepared for you. My timing, my wisdom, and my plans, for they are crafted with care to bring you joy and peace. My plans are not only good, but are designed to prosper you, giving you a future filled with hope and divine purpose. Even when the road is difficult and the challenges seem overwhelming, I am working all things for your good. Every obstacle you encounter is an opportunity for growth, a chance to deepen your faith, and to witness my power at work in your life. Lean into my presence, and let my peace fill your heart. My peace is not fleeting. It is a deep, abiding assurance that I am in control, even when circumstances feel uncertain. Do not be afraid to rest in my love, for it is in your surrender that you will find the strength to keep moving forward. As you walk this path, know that you are deeply loved, cherished beyond measure, and held securely in my hands. You are never forgotten, never overlooked, and never without my care. I see every step you take, and I delight in walking this journey with you. My hand is upon you, guiding you through the valleys and celebrating with you on the mountaintops. Each moment is part of the beautiful story I am writing for your life. Walk boldly, knowing that I am always with you. You do not need to have all the answers or understand every twist and turn along the way. Simply, I am faithful, and that my plans for you are overflowing with love, grace, and purpose. We will overcome every obstacle and step into the abundant life I have prepared for you. Hold on to this truth. I am your God, forever faithful, forever present, and my love for you is unending. My beloved child, I have listened to every whisper of your heart, even before your words took shape upon your lips. I saw you in the quiet hours of the night when your tears flowed, and you felt as though no one understood your worries or your hopes. You thought you were alone, pressed down by anxieties and fears that swirled around your mind, trying to rob you of peace. But know this, I am with you. I am the God who created you with love so vast, your mind cannot fully grasp it. And in this moment, I speak directly to your heart, to fill you with the courage, the hope, and the comfort you have been longing to find. Breathe deeply, my precious one, for I am closer than the very air that fills your lungs. Every doubt you carry, every uncertainty about tomorrow, every painful memory that weighs on your soul, I see them all. Let me remind you that I am the one who has the power to turn darkness into light, to transform sorrow into joy, and to rebuild what has been broken. Just as dawn follows the deepest night, so does my promise of new life shine upon you now. Do not be afraid to step forward, to believe in the future, to trust that I am holding your hand every step of the way. Open your heart in this moment and receive the peace that flows from my spirit. Yes, let my love be your solace and your banner of victory. Remember the moment you knelt beside your bed, tears soaking your pillow, uncertain of how you would face the day. There, in your deepest vulnerability, you cried out for hope, for strength, for something or someone to help you stand firm against all the challenges swirling in your life. In that humble cry, I was already moving, my child. Your prayer did not vanish into the air. It rose before my throne like sweet incense. And even though you may not have felt an instant change, I assure you that something powerful was set into motion on your behalf. I began to shift circumstances, to stir hearts, to align resources, and to prepare a path for you to walk upon. You have awakened to a new day and with it, I have infused you with fresh hope. The heaviness that tried to keep you paralyzed yesterday is loosening its grip. You may still feel some residue of fear or hesitation, but know that my Spirit is at work, gently removing every chain that bound you to your past discouragement. Where there was terror, I am placing bravery. Where there was confusion, I am speaking clarity. Where there was despair, I am igniting faith. You do not have to question if you are strong enough, for my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You need only to hold on to my hand and take one step after another, trusting that I, your loving God, go before you. Listen carefully, my beloved. You are a warrior in training, and I have given you authority to stand firm against any giant that dares to confront you. Giants can be doubt, guilt, sorrow, financial troubles, broken relationships, anything that looms large before you and claims you will fail. But I tell you now, you will not fail if you abide in me. I have written triumphant promises over your life, and no giant can withstand my power. I have placed a victorious spirit within you, so do not turn away in fear. Stand tall. Fix your gaze upon me, for I am bigger than any obstacle, stronger than any foe, and more faithful than any friend you have ever known. Yes, my child, I saw how your legs trembled under the weight of worry. I saw how you tried to appear strong for those around you, even when you felt weak inside. And yet, in the midst of that trembling, you continued to seek me. Understand this, I do not despise your trembling or your tears. I cherish your honest heart, your sincerity in reaching out to me. Each tear you have shed has been precious to me, and I have taken each one into account, transforming them into seeds that will one day yield a harvest of joy. Nothing you experience goes to waste in my presence. I specialize in taking what is broken and making it whole, in taking what is lost and bringing it home, in taking what is painful and birthing healing through it. Take courage, then. Stand on your feet once more. Feel the renewed strength I have poured into your spirit. You are not alone, for I am fighting for you, and you must not be shaken by the voices that try to convince you otherwise. Some voices in this world will scoff at your faith, will question your convictions, and attempt to rob you of your joy. They may mock the idea that a living God cares so deeply for you, but hear my voice over theirs. My love for you is not an illusion. It is the unwavering truth that stands strong through every storm. My presence is your shield, my word is your sword, and my promises are the ground beneath your feet. I want you to shift your focus now. Instead of dwelling on worries, fix your eyes on my promises. Have you not heard that I am the same yesterday, today, and forever? The same power that parted seas, the same compassion that healed the broken, the same hope that raised the lowly from the dust. All of that, and more, is alive in me and available to you. My child, I understand that your mind may try to argue and bring to remembrance the disappointments of the past, but be assured that I never fail. I never arrive too late. I never break my word. While people and circumstances may change, I remain the steady anchor for your soul. In times of triumph, praise me with gratitude. In times of struggle, cling to me even more fervently. Each obstacle you face is part of a larger process that shapes your character and strengthens your faith. You asked me for greater resilience, for deeper love, for unshakable trust. Sometimes these gifts come wrapped in challenges, for it is through adversity that your faith is refined. Do not think I take delight in your suffering. Instead, see how I am with you in the furnace of trials, ensuring you emerge purified, not destroyed. Every test becomes a testimony, every pain becomes a platform for greater empathy, every delay becomes an opportunity to learn patience and maturity. So do not grow weary in well-doing. Continue to believe that I hold you in the palm of my hand and that I am orchestrating everything for your ultimate good. When you feel overwhelmed, pause and remember my words. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Let that truth echo in your heart. Whisper it, if you must, 100 times a day. I am here guiding you with loving care. Let your mind be filled with thoughts of hope, not despair. Let your lips declare victory, not defeat. Yes, situations may appear daunting, but you will see them from a new perspective when you stand in my presence. Instead of seeing giants, you will see my greatness overshadowing them. Instead of seeing a dark valley, you will see that I am the light guiding your path, ensuring you do not stumble. I know what burdens you carry: financial stress, health concerns, relational tensions, personal fears, or perhaps a sense that you are not enough. Bring them to me. I want you to trust that I can handle them. My shoulders are broad enough to bear any weight. My wisdom is profound enough to solve any puzzle that baffles you, and my love is deep enough to fill every void in your soul. Lay each worry down at my feet. Let me replace your tension with peace, your anxiety with confidence, your sorrow with joy. This exchange will happen when you surrender wholeheartedly, recognizing that your own strength has limits, but mine is limitless. Do you recall times in the past when you felt hopeless, yet I rescued you? Times when you sensed no possible way forward, yet a door miraculously opened? I have intervened for you more times than you realize. Often, my help was quiet, subtle, weaving through daily events in ways you might have attributed to mere coincidence or good luck. But I am behind those moments, orchestrating solutions and providing just what you need at the right time. Look back on those times as evidence of my loving care and let them fuel your faith for today and tomorrow. Remember that I am the God who writes beauty into your story, even when you see nothing but ashes and dust. Let me speak to your insecurities for a moment. You might think, I am not holy enough, not smart enough, not courageous enough for God to favor me so. But those thoughts are lies meant to discourage you. I made you in my own image, knitting your essence with care and setting you on this earth with divine purpose. You are not a mistake, nor are you an afterthought. You are precious, and there is no flaw so great that my grace cannot redeem. I want you to embrace who you are in me, my beloved, my cherished creation, made to reflect my goodness in a world that often forgets me. Let your sense of worth come from my view of you, not from the standards of those who judge superficially. Pay close attention to this, my child. As you draw near to me daily, I will teach you my ways. I will remind you of truths that bring light to your path. My word is a treasure chest, filled with promises that can steady your heart and embolden your spirit. When confusion clouds your mind, let my word bring clarity. When fear grips you, let my word remind you of my perfect love that casts out all fear. When you feel alone, let my word fill you with the assurance that I am with you always. In this fellowship with me, you will discover depths of peace and joy you never thought possible. You will realize that even in the fiercest storm, you can find rest under the shelter of my wings. Many people in your life will come and go. Some will be like strong pillars, encouraging and walking beside you in faith. Others may ridicule your hopes, trying to drag you back into the shadows of doubt. I tell you now, do not waste your energy trying to convince those who only wish to mock. Some hearts refuse to see light, no matter how brightly it shines. Pray for them, yes, but remain steadfast in your faith. Let me remove harmful influences from your path, and let me bring into your life individuals who truly love you, people who uplift your faith rather than tear it down. Just as iron sharpens iron, so will the right companions support you in your walk with me. You wonder at times if you can escape the suffocating pressures of your circumstances, but I invite you, come and rest in my presence. Let your soul breathe freely here. When you quiet the chaos within and listen for my still small voice, you will realize I have been speaking to you all along, urging you toward hope, reminding you of promises, revealing how valued you are in my sight. And if you feel you lack the strength to even pray, rest in the knowledge that my Spirit intercedes for you with groanings deeper than words. I am your fortress, unshakable and everlasting. You can hide in me, gathering the fortitude to face each challenge anew. Embrace this truth. No weapon formed against you will prevail when your heart is aligned with my will and your spirit is anchored in my love. Trials may come, storms may rage, but none can separate you from my steadfast affection. You are sealed in my hands, guarded by my covenant of grace. Even in those times when you feel unworthy, I remain faithful. My love is not a fleeting emotion, it is an eternal commitment. When you stumble, I do not withdraw from you. I lift you up, dress your wounds, and set you back on the path that leads to life. Yes, I hear the cry of your heart concerning your loved ones as well. You worry about their futures, their well-being, their choices. You wonder if they too can experience the same peace and strength I offer. Trust me with them. Present each name before me, and trust that I am able to reach them in ways you may never fully see or understand. Let go of the burden of trying to control what is not yours to control. My reach is endless, and my care extends to every soul who turns to me. The seeds of faith you plant in prayer are powerful, and I will water them in due time. Know also that I desire to bless not just your spirit, but every aspect of your life, your home, your relationships, your endeavors, and even your rest. Blessing is more than material provision. It is the wellspring of my goodness poured into your existence, giving life to your dreams, healing to your wounds, and restoration to what was lost. Embrace my blessings with humility and gratitude, sharing generously with those who have less. Show mercy and compassion, and you will see how I open windows of opportunity and favor over your life. Being a conduit of my love to others is a reflection of my own nature, and in doing so, your heart aligns with my heart. Look ahead with anticipation, for I am at work even now, orchestrating things to bring about a wondrous outcome for you. You may not see every detail, you may not understand why certain paths have closed, but trust me, for I see the entire tapestry. I see the dangers hidden in certain roads, and so I steer you away. I see the blessings waiting beyond certain challenges, so I call you to be brave and persist. My plan for you is not to harm you, but to prosper you in spirit, soul, and mind. Lean on me, the rock that cannot be shaken, and walk in faith, for I go before you to prepare each step. When anxieties come knocking, do not open the door. Recall the promise that I have poured out a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind upon you. There is no burden that you must carry alone. There is no heartbreak that I cannot mend. Speak life into every situation. Declare that I am your helper, your strong deliverer, your refuge in times of trouble. Let your soul rejoice, even before you see the answers manifest, because you know I am a God who keeps promises. Yes, rejoice, my child, for praise is a powerful weapon that shifts atmospheres. It reminds your heart of who I am and what I can do. It lifts your eyes above the storm to see the brilliance of my presence. Remember the dream you had, in which you walked on a path filled with obstacles. That dream was a picture of your real journey. But in that vision, did you notice how each obstacle eventually fell away as you pressed forward? That was me clearing your way. In the same manner, I move in your life now. Have confidence. Trust that I am leading you to green pastures and still waters, where your soul can be nourished. I am the good shepherd, and you are dear to me. Should you ever wander, I will seek you out. My love will not relent until you are safe once more. I know the depths of your sorrow as well. Some nights, you have cried with a heaviness you felt would never lift. But let me assure you, your tears are not unaccounted for. I gather them, and in my perfect timing, I bring forth joy that surpasses your understanding. Sorrow may endure for a night, but joy comes with the morning. You are stepping into that morning now, into a new season. Release every regret, every painful memory. Let them be carried away by my grace. You have a future waiting to be embraced, one filled with hope and purpose. Let me rewrite your story, weaving it with threads of redemption. There will be moments when you question yourself. Is my faith strong enough? Am I truly worthy of all these promises? That is when you must remember, you do not stand on your own righteousness, but on my love and righteousness. I have covered you with a garment of grace that cannot be torn by your mistakes. Continue to confess your failings before me with sincerity, and I will faithfully cleanse and restore you. You are not disqualified by your human frailties. Instead, you are refined, shaped, and called to new levels of strength in me. I encourage you to develop a consistent pattern of seeking me upon waking, throughout your day, and before you rest your head at night. Let your life become a gentle conversation with me. Bring me your plans, your uncertainties, your smallest joys, and your greatest fears. In this communion, you will discover that I delight in every detail of your life. Nothing is too trivial, nothing is too complex. Your dedication to cultivating this relationship allows me to speak clearly into your heart. As you listen, you will find fresh inspiration, and your spirit will be attuned to the many ways I work in your midst. Open your eyes to the people around you, for I often use unlikely messengers to deliver my truth. A friend's kind word, a stranger's act of generosity, a timely reminder on a billboard, a line from a song that resonates in your soul. These are pieces of my guidance. Be attentive, and you will see my fingerprints everywhere. My spirit moves in mysterious ways, but always with a purpose. This is how I speak to your heart in daily life, so never think I'm silent. Listen beyond the noise, and you will realize my constant companionship. When you worry about provision, recall how I fed multitudes with just a small basket of bread and fish. I am the same God who provides manna in the wilderness and water from the rock. The resources I have are infinite, my child, and I will not abandon you in your time of need. By my wisdom, you will learn to manage what you have, and by my abundance, you will receive enough to share. For generosity is a reflection of my own heart. When you open your hand to bless others, you demonstrate your trust in me as your true provider. Let me also speak into the painful moments of betrayal you have experienced. Friends you trusted turned away. Loved ones you depended on failed to stand by you. Such wounds cut deep, leaving you feeling isolated. But even in that pain, I have been with you, whispering healing truths into your broken places. Your heart may feel like shattered glass right now, but I am the master craftsman who can piece it back together into something even more beautiful than before. Forgiveness is your path to freedom. Release the bitterness so it does not take root in you. Hand over your anger and resentment, and I will fill that space with compassion and peace. This does not mean you must excuse harmful behavior, but it does mean you are choosing not to let the poison of resentment take hold of your soul. Your mission in this life is to shine my love. You may not stand in a grand stadium or travel far across oceans, but right where you are, you can reflect my goodness. In your household, at your workplace, among your friends, every environment is your mission field. Show kindness, patience, mercy, and understanding. When others question why you love in such a way, let them know it is because I first loved you. This is how the seeds of transformation are planted in the hearts of those around you. They see me through your words and actions. Never forget that I call you my child, and I do so with deep affection. You belong to me, and nothing can snatch you from my hand. Walk in this identity, confident that you bear my name. Stand firm in the knowledge that your destiny is secure in me. Every gift, every talent, Every resource you hold can be used for good if you surrender it to me. When you feel overwhelmed by responsibility, remember that I am your helper. Take one step at a time, guided by my spirit, and watch how even the largest tasks become manageable. There will be days when the sun shines bright and you feel my presence so clearly that your heart overflows with joy. Give thanks and celebrate those moments. But there will also be days when the clouds gather and you struggle to sense my nearness. In those moments, remember what I have promised. I am still with you. My faithfulness does not wax and wane like the seasons. Even when feelings fail you, my presence does not. Press through the clouds with faith, and you will find that the sun is still shining above them. Your journey is not meant to be free of challenges, but I have assured you of triumph if you persevere in faith. Yes, my child, I also know you yearn for healing in your body and in your mind. Perhaps sickness has lingered or pain has become a constant companion. I tell you, bring these afflictions to me without hesitation. I am the great physician, the healer of all maladies. Although the path to healing can take different forms, a sudden miracle or a gradual restoration, know that I am with you through it all. My strength sustains you. My comfort envelops you. And if ever you feel that healing tarries, hold to my promise, for I will renew your strength in ways far beyond what you can imagine. In your household, some might be weary of conflicts, arguments, or misunderstandings. My desire is for peace to reign in your home. Let your words be gentle, your tone be patient. Do not let anger or pride build walls that divide you from those you love. Seek forgiveness quickly and offer it willingly. As you practice these virtues, you create an atmosphere where my spirit can dwell richly. Remember, you are an ambassador of my peace. When you invite me to be the center of your family life, unity and harmony can flourish despite the pressures of the outside world. My beloved, there are times when you might be tempted to compare your life to others. The world showcases the successes, victories, and glamorous moments of people, and it can make you feel like you are falling behind. But do not let comparisons steal your joy or your focus. The path I have laid out for you is unique, tailored to your strengths, and mindful of your weaknesses. Trust in my timing. When you see others soar, do not be discouraged. Instead, bless them and remain faithful to what I have entrusted to you. Your harvest will come in due season, for I have ordained it so. Think of the dreams and goals in your heart. Some you have shared with others. Some you have kept locked away, afraid they might never come to pass. Know that I delight in the dreams I have placed within you. If those dreams align with my wisdom and reflect love, compassion, and the betterment of your life and those around you, I invite you to bring them before me. Let me breathe my creative power upon your aspirations. Let me lead you step by step into the fulfillment of the vision I have authored for you. And if I redirect you, do not resist, for I see the bigger picture and know what is best for you far better than you can imagine. When you rise in the morning, take a moment to center your thoughts on me. Let gratitude be the first fruit of your day, thanking me for the breath in your lungs, the roof over your head, the possibilities that await you. This simple act of gratitude rewires your heart to see how I am actively providing for you. When worry tries to claim your mind, it will find less space to grow if your heart is already filled with thankfulness. Let your first words each day be an acknowledgement of my presence, and you will notice how hope forms a fortress around your thoughts. Step forward without fear, my child. You do not carry my promises alone. My spirit empowers you from within. Imagine the mightiest wind guiding your sails. That is how I propel you toward new horizons. Even if you cannot yet see the shoreline, trust that I am steering the ship of your life. Yes, storms will come, the waves may tower, but I am the one who commands the seas. I will bring you safely to harbor. Keep your eyes on me, not on the tumultuous waters, and you will find yourself walking in peace even when the wind howls. Embrace this peace. Let it govern your steps and hush the voices of panic. Your faith, my child, is the key that unlocks doors you once believed were impossible to open. Have faith in me above all else, because I am the ultimate source of hope. Humans can fail, systems can falter, and possessions can be lost, but I remain. As you invest your trust in me, you will reap a life anchored in unchanging grace. And remember, your faith is not meant to exist in isolation. Let it shine through acts of kindness, words of encouragement, and a willingness to stand for truth. In this way, your faith becomes a living testimony that echoes my heart. I have seen every moment of despair you have faced. I have witnessed the nights when fear choked your voice, and you felt as though you could not take another step. But look at you now, standing again, reading or hearing these words, your spirit yearning for something greater. This resilience is a testament to my sustaining power. You are living proof that no valley is too deep for me, no battle is too fierce. I have been and always will be your ever-present help in times of need. Allow my love to renew your mind. Cast away old negative beliefs about who you are. You are not defined by your mistakes or by the names others have called you. You are defined by my love, by the truth that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Let this truth sink into the deepest layers of your consciousness. And once it does, watch how it transforms the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, the way you interact with your world. My love awakens your true identity and calls you out of every falsehood. You may ask, Lord, how can I cultivate such a strong faith, such unwavering confidence in your presence? The answer is communion with me, consistent fellowship where you pour out your heart and I pour in my spirit. Set aside sacred moments each day to read my word, to meditate on its meaning, to let those promises become anchors in your mind. Pray with expectancy, believing that I am indeed listening and eager to respond. Surround yourself with a community of believers who can walk with you, support you, and remind you of my faithfulness. Faith grows when it is nurtured in honest, continual relationship with me. Do not be discouraged by setbacks or moments when you feel you have regressed. Growth is often a winding journey. Even if you stumble, I am here to lift you up and strengthen you further. Do not focus on your failings. Focus on my redemptive grace that rewrites your story each day. Keep your eyes forward, acknowledging that I am leading you to a place of victory. Rest in that certainty, for it is not wishful thinking, but a promise secured by my unchangeable nature. Also, I want you to release the burdens of shame you have carried for far too long. Shame is a destructive voice that tells you there is something fundamentally wrong with who you are, that you are beyond redemption. That is a lie. I sent my very essence into this world to break the chains of sin and shame. When you accept that truth, shame loses its power. You are free in my love, covered by grace, and invited to live in the liberty of forgiveness. Embrace that freedom. Let it reshape your view of yourself, your past, and your future. Let us speak about the future. You wonder sometimes if your dreams will align with my plan, or if you will miss the path I have set for you. Know that as you remain close to me, I will guide you by the prompting of my spirit. Even if you take a detour, as long as you keep your heart open, I will gently redirect you back to the best course. Think of a loving parent teaching a child to walk. The parent's arms are always open, ready to catch the child if they start to fall or wander. I am that parent, holding you with divine care. My dear child, let hope become your daily companion. When you wake, speak hope over your life. Declare that I, the Lord, am with you and that good things are on the horizon. Hope is not naive. It is a confident expectation anchored in my faithfulness. Carry that hope into your interactions with others. Speak life into their situations, Become a beacon, a vessel of my encouragement, so that those around you may find a glimpse of my presence through you. See how one candle can light another until the entire room is filled with brightness. That is the power you hold when you stand as a reflection of my love. In moments of doubt, recall the wonders I have performed throughout history. I created the galaxies with a word. I guided nations through deserts. I spoke through prophets to comfort the brokenhearted. I walked among the people, healing and restoring. I conquered death so that you might live in freedom. That same power and compassion are alive and active today. This is not just a story from a distant time. It is the living reality of who I am. Cling to this reality and let it shape your expectations of what I can do in your life. When the day draws to a close, come to me once more. Tell me about your triumphs and your failures. Confide in me about the moments that made you laugh and those that made you cry. In this vulnerability, you will sense my gentle presence, my consolation, and my guidance. Rest in the knowledge that you are never alone. As you sleep, I watch over you, whispering hope into your dreams, renewing you from the inside out. By the time you awaken, I have already prepared mercies for the new day, ensuring that you have all you need to face it with courage. Take these words to heart, my child. Let them dwell in your thoughts, so that fear has no room to settle. You are enveloped in my love, guarded by my promises, strengthened by my spirit, and guided by my wisdom. Though the world may shift and tremble around you, you stand on a foundation that cannot be shaken. Let that truth embolden you to embrace life fully, to face challenges with resolute faith, and to extend love even to those who do not yet understand it. Your story is still unfolding, and I delight in walking each chapter with you. Do not give up. Keep moving forward, trusting that I am crafting something beautiful from every tear, every hope, every step of faith. I am the author of your destiny, and I know the conclusion is marked by my goodness. Every page testifies to my faithfulness. Your life is a testament of grace in action, and as you keep your heart aligned with mine, you will see how I transform even the most daunting cliffhangers into triumphant outcomes. Let your heart rest in this assurance. My love for you is so boundless that it reaches into the deepest caverns of your heart, healing wounds you have kept hidden. It flows over your mind, clearing away cobwebs of confusion and regret. It saturates your soul, refreshing you like a cool stream in a desert land. Embrace that love. Let it heal you. Let it inspire you. Let it become the driving force behind every decision you make. With my love as your compass, you can navigate life's storms with confidence and peace. Speak now with your lips or your heart. I believe, Lord. I trust you. Let that declaration resonate through your being. Each time you utter such words, you align your heart with truth. Doubts might still try to creep in, but they cannot stand long where faith is spoken with conviction. Speak life. Speak hope. Speak confidence in my presence. You will discover that these words become seeds, blooming into a garden of faith that overflows and impacts everyone around you. Be assured, my child, that I remain constant in your ups and downs, in your laughter and your tears. I celebrate your smallest victories and uphold you in your greatest weaknesses. Do not fret about tomorrow. I am already there. Embrace this day with wonder, knowing that you walk hand in hand with the King of Kings, who calls you precious, chosen, beloved. Let your heart find solace under the shadow of my wings. Release the burdens you have carried far too long. Trust that as you do so, I will fill you with renewed vigor. From this day forward, step boldly, speak kindly, love deeply, and pray continuously. This is the abundant life I desire for you. And as you draw to the end of another day, return to me in prayer once more. Tell me about your journey, your thoughts, your hurts, your joys. I will be here listening with a heart that overflows with compassion for you. My beloved child, I am with you now and forever. Embrace my presence and watch miracles unfold before your eyes. Nothing is impossible for me, and you, embraced by my love, can conquer every mountain, every valley, every storm that comes your way. I am your everlasting hope, your faithful shelter, and your greatest advocate. I love you with an unending love. My precious child, draw nearer to me now and let your heart be still. In the moments when your mind races with questions about your worth, your future, and your ability to stand strong, remember that my voice has been calling you since before you were even aware of me. Before you formed words to express your deepest desires, I was there, knitting a magnificent tapestry of purpose within your soul. You may have felt overlooked by the world or diminished by your own mistakes, but I assure you that in my eyes, you have always been cherished and known. Even on the days when you can barely muster the energy to move forward, know that I am present, waiting to lift you up. I see you when you wrestle with discouragement, feeling as though you have fought the same battles repeatedly, only to stumble yet again. Perhaps you have wondered if there is a limit to my patience, if one day you will exhaust my mercy. Hear this clearly. My patience for you is as vast as the oceans, and my mercy is as high as the heavens. What you perceive as failure is another step in your journey of growth. Yes, I want you to walk in obedience and faith, but even when you stray, I do not withhold my love. Instead, I draw you close with gentle cords of compassion, reminding you that I am for you, not against you. Look at your life through the lens of hope, not defeat. For I have gifted you with a fresh perspective every morning, pouring out new mercies with the dawn. When the first rays of daylight seep into your room, that is my reminder that I have entrusted you with another day to discover my goodness. Even the small wonders, like the birds greeting the sunrise with their song, or the crispness in the air, are invitations for you to recognize my presence in the ordinary. Let gratitude blossom within you, for a thankful heart is a heart that cannot be easily overrun by despair. There is a season for all things, and in each season I have precious lessons for your spirit. In times of abundance, you learn generosity and humility. In times of scarcity, you learn reliance on my provision. In times of great joy, you learn how to praise with all your heart, and in moments of sorrow, you discover how deeply my comfort can penetrate your pain. These changing seasons might leave you feeling unsettled, but let them become evidence that I am continuously working in your life. Nothing is static. Nothing is beyond transformation. When you anchor yourself in me, you find resilience in every chapter. Now, let us speak of forgiveness, for it is often the stumbling block that keeps my beloved children from the fullness of joy I have prepared. Forgiveness can feel like a daunting mountain, especially when the wounds inflicted are deep. You may say, "But Lord, they hurt me in ways they can never undo. They betrayed my trust, took advantage of my kindness, or harmed someone I love." I understand the magnitude of your pain. Indeed, I know betrayal intimately. Yet I ask you to trust me enough to release the burden of resentment. By forgiving, you do not trivialize what was done nor forget the lesson learned. Rather, you step into the freedom that prevents bitterness from poisoning your soul. I see how you struggle with old hurts that resurface at unexpected moments. You thought you moved on, yet a single memory can unravel your peace. In those moments, draw near. Speak honestly with me about the pain. Do not mask your anger or sorrow. Lay every emotion at my feet, and I will help you navigate the pathway to healing. Release your desire for vengeance or for an apology that may never come. Let me be your vindicator. Let me heal the raw places in your heart. In the end, forgiveness is not a gift you give merely to those who wronged you. It is a gift that brings liberty to your own spirit. You may also need to forgive yourself. My child, the mistakes of the past, the regrets you carry as heavy chains, lay them down. Do not cling to shame when I have already offered you pardon. Sometimes you punish yourself more harshly than any outside force would, convinced that you must atone for your shortcomings. But remember that my son's sacrifice was complete. I do not see you through a filter of your errors. I see you through the radiant lens of redemption. Let that truth liberate you from the prison of self-condemnation. Guilt has served its purpose if it brings you to repentance, but beyond that, it is an unnecessary weight. Embrace my grace, dear one. I want you to live fully in the present, unencumbered by the shadows of yesterday. Take a moment now to breathe in my peace. Let your shoulders relax and your heart open wide. You have permission to rest. This world can be relentless in demanding constant action, constant striving, constant production. Yet I created you not as a machine, but as a living, breathing soul who needs moments of stillness. In rest, you discover that I am your sustainer. You realize that you are more than your tasks, your accomplishments, or your possessions. The very essence of who you are is precious in my sight. When you step back from the rush and settle into my presence, your spirit will find a refuge that this world cannot offer. Here, anxiety loses its grip, and your perspective is realigned with truth. Now you might ask, how, Lord, can I find such rest when my circumstances are pressing on me like a heavy load? My answer is this: invite me into every detail of your life. Do not separate the spiritual from the practical. Let me guide you in your finances, your work, your studies, your family matters, your dreams, and even your leisure. When you acknowledge me in all your ways, you will see my wisdom unravel the tangles in your path. Each time you come to me with an open heart, seeking my perspective, you're in a position to receive supernatural guidance. Sometimes it will come as a subtle nudge, a shift in your thoughts that points you to a solution you had not seen before. Other times, it might come through a conversation, a book, or even an unexpected encounter. Remain alert, for I can speak through any means. Know that what the world calls impossible is not impossible for me. Think of the many stories you have heard or read of people who were at the brink of ruin, only to experience a miraculous turnaround. I am the same God for you that I was for them. My ability to intervene is not limited by geography, time, or your current emotional state. It is your faith that opens the doorway to receive miracles. This does not mean you must muster some extraordinary force of belief on your own. Simply come with the faith you have and ask me to increase it. Even faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains when placed in my hands. You might doubt, falter, or fear. Still, hold on to the flicker of hope that I can do what you cannot. Watch how I breathe life into that tiny spark, igniting it into a blazing flame. Sometimes you may feel unworthy of my intervention. You might look at others and think they are far more deserving of a miracle than you. But I remind you, I look at hearts, not resumes of perfection. I reach out to the humble, the contrite, the ones who acknowledge their need for me. Do not be dismayed by your weaknesses or your failures. See them instead as openings through which my power can flow. My love for you does not hinge on your performance. It is rooted in my eternal nature. Yes, I desire your obedience, but my desire is born out of love, not harsh legalism. I know that true obedience brings you into alignment with blessings, protecting you from unnecessary harm. In following my ways, you discover life in its fullness, a life where you walk in harmony with my original design for you. Let us also talk about relationships, for I know they can be both a source of your greatest joy and your deepest pain. You long to love and be loved, to share life with those who understand your heart. Sometimes, relationships break down because of misunderstandings, betrayal, or simply drifting apart. You might question why I would allow such heartache. Understand, dear one, that I gave humanity free will so you could experience genuine love, not forced affection. With that freedom comes the potential for hurt. But take solace in knowing that I am close to the brokenhearted. I heal wounds that seem irreparable, and I can resurrect even the most damaged relationships if both parties are willing to surrender to my spirit. Let me be the glue that mends what is fractured. Yet, if you find that certain people only drag you into negativity, leading you away from my truth, it is wise to set boundaries. It might feel harsh or unloving, but there is a difference between being a light in darkness and allowing darkness to snuff out your light. I have called you to be compassionate and patient, yes, but also discerning. Some individuals do not want to change. They prefer to remain in patterns of harm. Hand them over to my care, pray for them, but do not let their destructive paths become yours. I will bring new connections into your life, people who encourage your growth, share your values, and are willing to journey with you in faith. Keep your heart open for these divine appointments. My child, consider the talents and gifts I have placed within you. Sometimes you feel the tug of inspiration, a sense that you were made for something grand, something that speaks to your soul. Do not ignore this. I have woven creativity, intelligence, and unique capabilities into you so that you can reflect my glory in myriad ways. Whether your gift is in art, music, teaching, serving, leadership, hospitality, technology, or something else entirely, know that using your gifts for good brings me joy. In sharing what you have, you become a conduit of blessing. Do not fear stepping out in faith, thinking, I might fail, or I'm not as good as someone else. Your expression does not have to match another's. Your unique offering has a place in my grand design. Go forth and cultivate those abilities. Practice, learn, and stay humble. In this, you will find a deep sense of fulfillment that cannot be measured by worldly success. Yes, there may be trials. At times, you might pour your heart into an endeavor only to see small fruit. Do not let discouragement convince you that you should quit. Often, I am more interested in shaping your character through the process than in hastily providing the result you imagined. If you remain faithful in little things, I will entrust you with more. This principle holds true in every area: your job, your ministry, your finances, your relationships. Every time you are faithful, even when no one applauds or notices, you are sowing seeds that will eventually yield a harvest. My timing is perfect, and I see the entire sequence of events that must unfold. If a door remains closed, it might be because I am preparing something better, or because entering that door would cause harm you cannot foresee. Trust me, and walk forward with integrity. There will be moments when your faith is tested by circumstances that seem to contradict everything I have spoken to your heart. You might feel as though you are walking through a desert, spiritually parched. You may pray and hear only silence. Do not mistake my silence for absence. Even in the desert, I am there, teaching you to rely not on fleeting emotions, but on the unwavering truth of my word. The dryness is not meant to crush your spirit, but to deepen your roots, to make you seek me with even greater earnestness. Think of how a tree's roots dig deeper into the earth in search of water when drought comes. In the same way, a spiritual desert can strengthen your foundation, preparing you to bear more fruit in the seasons ahead. Be assured that I am sovereign, weaving together the tapestry of your life with threads you recognize and threads you do not. I can redeem any situation, no matter how grim it appears. The darkest night is an opportunity for my light to shine brightest. Where others see only hopelessness, I see a chance to display my glory. Where you see a dead end, I can carve a way through. My child, cultivate a perspective of expectancy. Dare to believe that I can and will move in ways that surpass your understanding. Let your heart cry out, even though I do not see the path, I trust your hand to guide me. I do not want you to go through life feeling as though you must fend for yourself. Remember, I am your provider. I gave manna to the Israelites in the wilderness, and I fed prophets by ravens. I can sustain you in ways you least expect. If your finances are strained or your resources scarce, come to me in prayer. Seek my direction on how to steward what you have. Ask me to open doors of opportunity, to bless the work of your hands, and to guard your heart from greed or fear. Yes, I want you to work diligently and responsibly, but know that your ultimate security is found in me, not in worldly systems or bank accounts. Money is but a tool. Let it never become your master. As you learn to be generous, even in lean times, you align yourself with a kingdom principle that is not bound by earthly rules. Sometimes, I must remind you not to let the noise of others' opinions drown out my voice. Some will insist you follow their plans or conform to their standards. Others might dismiss the whispers of my spirit in your life, labeling it as wishful thinking. Yet, if I have given you a dream or a mandate, stand firm. Weigh the counsel of those around you, but remain anchored in what I have spoken. My direction for you might not make sense to everyone. It may even defy conventional wisdom. But if it truly comes from me, I will provide confirmation and provision in time. Do not allow external pressure to shake your obedience. Furthermore, guard your heart against the temptation to seek validation in fleeting pleasures. The world offers many substitutes for real joy, quick fixes for loneliness, coping mechanisms for stress, empty distractions for boredom. These might numb pain temporarily, but they cannot truly heal. Real joy is found in walking with me, in knowing that you are loved unconditionally. Real peace is not the absence of conflict, but the assurance of my presence in every conflict. When you feel the lure of lesser things, pause and remember the sweetness of genuine fellowship with me. Let that memory draw you back. There is nothing the world can give that compares to the satisfaction of resting in my everlasting arms. I want you to recognize that you are called to be a carrier of my love. The environment around you can be transformed by the love that radiates from your heart. Let kindness be your watchword. Smile at the stranger who crosses your path. Speak words of life to the weary soul. Extend compassion to someone who feels invisible. In these simple acts, you partner with me, because I am love in its purest form. I know there is hurt and brokenness in the world that can seem overwhelming, but never underestimate the ripple effect of even the smallest act of kindness done in my name. One seed of hope can grow into a magnificent tree of grace that shelters many. Let us now address your innermost struggles, the ones that keep you awake at night. Some are tied to deep-rooted fears about your identity and your destiny. You might ask yourself, what if I fail? What if I disappoint those I love? What if all my efforts lead to nothing? My response is simple and profound. If you abide in me, you will never be alone, nor will your labor be in vain. I'm writing a story with your life. Even if one chapter seems to stall or deviate, the final outcome, in my sovereignty, is redemption. When you place your life in my hands, your perceived failures can be turned into testimonies. Release the crippling fear that your best will never be enough. I'm the God who multiplies the humble offering of 5 loaves and 2 fish to feed multitudes. I can multiply your best, no matter how limited you think it is, into more than enough. In the process of growth, you will encounter spiritual battles that may not be visible to the natural eye. Temptations, discouragements, lies whispered to your heart. All these can weigh you down if you are not equipped. Clothe yourself each day in the truth of my word. It is your armor. Gird your mind with the knowledge that you are my beloved, that I have called you by name, and that no force can snatch you from my hand. Shield your heart with righteousness, understanding that in me you are a new creation, no longer defined by your old self. Take up the sword of the Spirit, which is my living word, so that when the enemy tries to deceive you, you can counter with truth. Spiritual warfare is real, but you do not stand alone or powerless. My spirit within you is far greater than any opposing force. Listen also to the gentle promptings that guide you toward holiness. My desire is for you to be set apart, not isolated, but distinct in the way you live, love, and think. Holiness is not about adopting a grim, joyless existence. It is about reflecting my pure character in the way you conduct yourself. The words you speak, the thoughts you entertain, and the actions you choose either bring you closer to my heart or create distance. Seek purity of thought by filling your mind with uplifting truths. Strive for words that build up rather than tear down. Let your deeds shine with a sincerity that points others to me. This is a journey, not an overnight transformation. But every step you take in pursuit of holiness pleases me and fortifies your spirit. Never doubt my desire to commune with you in the most intimate way possible. Prayer is not a mere ritual or a string of memorized phrases. It is the vital conversation between your heart and mind. I cherish those moments when you pour out your secret pains, your unspoken dreams, your raw confessions. And it delights me when you pause to listen as well, allowing my spirit to speak into your soul. Sometimes you might expect a booming voice or a dramatic sign, but my communication can also be a quiet whisper that resonates with inexplicable peace. You will know it is me because it brings clarity, conviction wrapped in love, hope that dispels fear, and guidance that aligns with my character. Cultivate this two-way communion every day. In prayer, you become aware that you are never truly alone. And what about praise, my beloved? Do not withhold your worship because you feel your life is imperfect. Let your heart sing out in gratitude for who I am, regardless of your circumstances. Praise lifts your focus from the temporal to the eternal. It realigns your perspective, reminding you that I am bigger than any mountain you face. In praise, chains fall off, minds are renewed, and hearts are strengthened. You were designed to worship, for in adoration, your spirit finds its rightful place, near to mine. Even in sorrow, a heart that dares to praise experiences a glimmer of hope, a tangible sense that darkness does not have the final word. In your praise I am enthroned, and when I reign in your heart, you are freed from the tyranny of lesser masters. I invite you to dream anew, to let yourself envision a future bright with possibility. Do not let cynicism or disappointment extinguish the sparks of hope I have ignited within you. You might question whether it is safe to hope again after past letdowns. Yet I urge you, do not allow yesterday's pain to sabotage tomorrow's promise. Each morning arrives with fresh grace. If you align your dreams with my will, dreams that reflect love, justice, mercy, generosity, and service, I will move heaven and earth to bring them to fruition. My dreams for you are not constrained by human limitations. Dare to expand your vision in partnership with me. Surround yourself with my word. Let it nourish you like daily bread. Within those sacred pages, you will find accounts of ordinary people who achieved the extraordinary because they placed their faith in me. These stories are not mere histories. They are living testimonies of what is possible when a heart surrenders to my purpose. They can become anchors of faith for you when the storms rage. Reflect on the steadfastness of Abraham, who believed my promise long before it manifested in the natural. Consider Moses, who felt inadequate yet led a nation to freedom. Think of Ruth, whose loyalty and trust brought her into a lineage of blessing. Remember David, who despite failure continued to seek my heart fervently. Their journeys were not without struggle, but each found a way to walk in faith, and I honored that faith. Take heart that you too can walk in such victory. When you feel the weight of the world pressing on your shoulders, let me carry that burden. You do not have to be the hero of every story. You do not have to solve every crisis or fix every broken situation with your own strength. Learn to rest in me. A trust-filled life is not lazy or apathetic. It is a life guided by divine wisdom. You will still work. You will still face challenges, but you will do so with an undercurrent of peace, knowing that my grace sustains you. Even if results do not appear immediately, keep planting seeds of faithfulness, kindness, and diligence. Believe that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating events for a harvest that will bless you and others. If loneliness ever grasps at your heart, do not succumb to despair. Remember, I am with you always. Though people may come and go, my presence is the constant thread in your narrative. Reach out in honest fellowship to those who share your faith, or even to those who are searching. Community is part of my design. It reflects my own triune nature, a fellowship of love. Seek healthy relationships where you can share burdens, celebrate victories, and grow in wisdom together. In giving and receiving love, you illustrate my character to the world. My child, life can sometimes feel like a battlefield of competing voices. Condemnation, distraction, temptation, self-doubt. In the midst of that cacophony, strive to hear my still, gentle voice reminding you of who you are. My treasured creation, my delight, the very one I formed with intention and purpose. Let your identity be rooted in my love, not in the shifting sands of circumstance. You are not defined by what you achieve or fail to achieve, nor by what others say about you. Your worth is intrinsic, given by me. When that revelation truly sinks into your heart, insecurities begin to melt away, and you find a new boldness to step forward into each new day. I want to remind you that storms are not eternal. They have seasons, and every storm eventually passes. In the aftermath, fresh growth often appears. New insights emerge, new layers of strength become evident, and new compassion for others who suffer arises in your heart. You may look back and see that what was once an unbearable trial became the very thing that shaped you into a more resilient, empathetic, and humble soul. Trust that in all things I can bring about good for those who love me and are called according to my purpose. Think of the times you have been rescued from danger, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual. Reflect on how you are still standing, still breathing, still able to hope. Each day is a testament to my sustaining grace. I have not abandoned you then, and I will not abandon you now. This understanding should empower you to face whatever lies ahead with courage. Fear may knock, but faith can answer. Doubt may whisper, but my truth speaks louder. As you walk out these truths, you become a beacon in a dark world. When others see how you endure challenges with hope, how you treat your enemies with kindness, how you remain steadfast in trials, they will wonder where you draw such strength. Your life becomes a living testimony, pointing beyond yourself to my love and power at work within you. This is how the seeds of the gospel are planted, often not by grand sermons, but by the quiet witness of a life transformed by grace. So never underestimate the influence you carry when you simply live in alignment with the love I have poured into you. Learn to rejoice in the small things. The warmth of the sun on your face, the sweet laughter of a friend, the taste of wholesome food, the unexpected kindness of a stranger. These are tokens of my kindness woven into daily life. When your heart cultivates gratitude in the little details, it becomes much harder for negativity to take root. Gratitude is a shield that wards off cynicism and entitlement. Let your gratitude flow freely. It enriches your spirit and fosters a keen awareness of how I am always at work around you. Now, I want to speak hope into any place where you feel stuck. Perhaps there is a habit that you cannot seem to break, a cycle of sin or dysfunction that repeatedly ensnares you. My dear child, do not be discouraged. Victory might take time and persistence, but I am your ever-present help. Confess your struggles openly before me. Invite my spirit to bring healing and transformation, and be willing to take practical steps toward freedom. That could mean seeking accountability, making lifestyle changes, or learning new coping strategies. All the while, trust that my power is sufficient to lift you out of any pit. There is no chain I cannot break, no prison I cannot open. Even if your progress seems slow, do not lose heart. My grace is strong enough to carry you through the process. I also notice when the enemy tries to sow seeds of comparison in your mind. Sometimes you might look at others' achievements or blessings and feel inferior or envious. This is a joy killer, my child. Comparison blinds you to your unique path and the specific gifts I have laid in your heart. Instead of measuring yourself against another's journey, focus on who I have called you to be. Rejoice in others' blessings, for it does not diminish my provision for you. There is enough room in my kingdom for countless testimonies of triumph. When you celebrate with a pure heart the successes of others, you demonstrate trust that I also have abundant blessings in store for you. Let your spiritual eyes open to the ways I am already working through you. A kind word you spoke to someone in distress may have sparked a hope that prevented them from sinking deeper into despair. A meal you offered to the hungry may have been an answer to a desperate prayer. A moment of patience you showed a child could become a cornerstone of their confidence for years to come. You see, the ripple effects of goodness are often invisible to you, but never invisible to me. I keep account of every expression of love, no matter how small. These acts of kindness reflect my character in a tangible way, bringing a slice of heaven to earth. Lean into my promises whenever you feel uncertain. Write them down, memorize them, let them echo in your daily thoughts. For instance, when I say, I will never leave you nor forsake you, it is not a fleeting statement. It is a binding truth. When you are tempted to feel abandoned, cling to that promise. When I say, all things work together for good to those who love me, hold on to that as a beacon in the night, trusting that even painful chapters will not end in despair. My word is alive, sharper than any two-edged sword, and it can cut through the illusions that the enemy tries to weave around you. Now take courage, step out in faith for the new endeavors that tug at your heart. Perhaps you have felt a stirring to start a community project, change careers, move to a different place, or deepen your involvement in ministry. Do not be paralyzed by the fear of failure. If I have placed a dream within you, I will equip you for it. Yes, it might require learning, perseverance, and humility, but I never assign a task without providing a way. Trust that as you move forward, I am orchestrating connections and providing resources. Do not despise small beginnings. Even an acorn holds the potential of a towering oak. Let me also address the longing in your soul for deeper intimacy with me. Sometimes you feel as if you are on the outskirts, observing others enjoy a closeness to me that you crave. You question if there is something you lack, something that disqualifies you from experiencing my fullness. Child, I desire closeness with you far more than you can imagine. My heart is wide open. Draw near. Spend intentional time listening for my voice. Read my word not as a duty, but as a love letter from my heart to yours. Reflect on it, savor it, meditate on its truths until they saturate your being. As you do this consistently, you will sense my nearness in ways that quiet your doubts. Sometimes, it is as simple as resting in silent awe, allowing your spirit to commune with mine beyond words. Remember, I am not a distant observer. I am the potter who shapes you with infinite care. I place my hands gently yet firmly on the clay of your life, molding and remolding when necessary. Clay does not always understand the potter's movements, yet it trusts the potter's skill and vision. So trust that I know exactly how to craft you into a vessel of honor and beauty. Even if you feel pressure, as though everything is spinning on the wheel, realize that transformation occurs in the shaping. Stay pliable in my hands. Your willingness to yield, to be conformed to my will, invites the most breathtaking kind of artistry into your life. I am aware that sometimes you wrestle with shame or fear that your worship, your prayers, or your devotion are not enough. You might compare your passion to that of others, or to an idealized version of yourself you once imagined. Let go of the notion that you must reach a certain level of holiness before you can come to me. I embrace you exactly where you are, delighted by every genuine effort you make to draw closer. If your heart is sincere, that is enough for me. As you remain in my presence, I will sanctify you step by step, unveiling layers of my grace and truth. Do not be disheartened if your progress feels slow. Every moment of genuine connection with me is precious beyond measure. When your heart feels heavy under the strain of unanswered questions about suffering in the world, about unfulfilled desires, or about the timing of my plans, bring those questions to me. I do not despise your curiosity or your struggle to understand. I formed your mind to question and explore, yet recognize the mystery of my ways. Some answers may remain hidden for a season to invite you into deeper trust. In the space where logic ends, faith begins. I do not demand blind submission. I invite you to walk in childlike faith, believing in my goodness even when clarity is lacking. In this place of trust, your relationship with me matures from mere belief into a profound bond of love. Perhaps you are surrounded by negativity at work, at home, or in the broader culture. You might wonder how to maintain your peace when cynicism and hostility seem pervasive. The key is to remember who you are and whom you serve. Let your inner world be defined by my love, not by external turmoil. Carry an atmosphere of peace wherever you go. My light in you can pierce the darkest environment, be the voice of calm in heated conversations, the presence of empathy in confrontational settings, and the unwavering symbol of hope in despairing environments. By doing so, you bear witness that I am indeed the Prince of Peace, able to quell every storm. If ever you doubt your ability to live out these words, remember that my spirit dwells within you. You are not operating on human strength alone. The same spirit that hovered over the waters at creation, that raised my son from the dead, resides in you to empower, guide, comfort, and teach. When you feel weak, draw from the wellspring of my spirit. Let the Spirit infuse your mind with truth, your heart with love, and your will with courage. This is not mere rhetoric. It is a living reality for those who yield themselves to me. I promise that as you seek deeper fellowship with the Holy Spirit, you will experience transformation from the inside out. In your journey, do not be surprised if you face misunderstandings, criticism, or even rejection. The path of faith is not always smooth. Some will question your convictions, others might belittle the hope you carry. Yet, take heart. You are in good company. Many of my faithful ones have walked similar roads. My grace will enable you to stand firm. You do not have to be harsh or defensive. Simply remain rooted in love, speaking the truth with gentleness. Your consistency will speak volumes over time, demonstrating that your faith is not a fleeting trend, but an unshakable foundation. My child, realize that all these truths culminate in one overarching theme. You are loved with an everlasting love. Let that knowledge sink into the deepest part of your being. Let it transform how you see yourself, how you speak to others, and how you handle every challenge that arises. Out of the overflow of my love for you, let compassion, patience, and wisdom flow to those around you. In this love, you find your true identity, your eternal worth, and your ultimate home. As you abide in my love, you will bear much fruit. Fruit that remains, fruit that blesses, fruit that glorifies me and enriches your life beyond measure. My beloved child, pause in this moment and allow my comforting presence to surround you. I see every thought that crosses your mind, and I hear every question you carry. Let your heart rest in the knowledge that I am a God who walks with you, not only in the triumphant, sunlit mountaintops, but also in the hidden, shadowy valleys. My love for you is not measured by your achievements, nor is it reduced by your failures. I am steadfast in my devotion to you, patient in my nurturing of you, and fully committed to guiding you toward the fullness of life I have prepared. come closer, and let me remind you that you are the reason I have woven grace into every breath you take. Grace stands as the unbreakable promise of my heart, ensuring that no matter how uncertain you feel, no matter how many times you question your own worth, I will always answer with the gentle assurance, you are mine, beloved. Think of a parent who delights in each step their child takes, even the wobbly, hesitant ones, and know that I too delight in every step you take toward me, even if you sometimes stumble. Listen carefully, my child. You might be surrounded by people who demand perfection and give love only when you measure up to their standards. Perhaps you have felt the crushing weight of expectations that exceed your capacity. But I want you to know this. I love you simply because I chose you. Your value in my eyes is not something you have to earn or prove. I see beyond your outward actions. I see the intentions of your heart, the depth of your longing for hope and truth, the quiet prayers you whisper when you think nobody hears. I hold all these things tenderly, as a loving parent cradles the precious attempts of a child to express themselves. In your quieter moments, you may feel a yearning in your soul that seems impossible to satisfy. You have searched in many places, through accomplishments, relationships, or fleeting pleasures, but none of these have fully quenched your inner thirst. This longing you feel is a divine spark, placed within you so that you would seek me. It is not a punishment or a cruel trick. It is an invitation to discover that the fulfillment you crave can be found in my presence. Let me fill you with living water, nourishing your spirit so deeply that no worldly disappointment can drain it away. Now let me speak to your fears. I know how easily anxiety can take root in your heart, how quickly a single worry can blossom into a full-blown storm within your thoughts. You might fear losing what you have or never attaining what you deeply desire: health, companionship, financial stability, or a sense of purpose. But I urge you, do not grant these fears the power to define your life. Remember my promise that I will uphold you with my mighty hand. When you feel your strength wavering, lean on me. When your courage falters, know that I supply supernatural bravery to those who ask. You were never meant to fight your battles alone. I have always been by your side, ready to intervene, to shield you, and to guide you along paths of peace. Sometimes the greatest freedom comes from relinquishing control. You might wonder, how do I stop trying to handle everything on my own? The answer is found in surrender, an act that is not born of defeat, but of trust. Surrender means acknowledging that my wisdom far surpasses your own, that my resources are limitless where yours are finite. This spiritual act of letting go can be challenging for a heart that has learned to fear vulnerability. Yet I promise you, when you release your grip on the reins and allow me to lead, you will discover a joy that cannot be shaken by circumstances. You will feel burdens lift from your shoulders, replaced by the lightness of divine companionship. There is a unique rhythm to my kingdom, and part of your journey is learning to move in harmony with it. This kingdom does not operate by the metrics the world values. While the world might emphasize competition, performance, and self-promotion, my kingdom flourishes through humility, love, service, and the power of compassion. Do not be discouraged if you feel out of step with the noise and clamor around you. You are dancing to a different melody, a sacred song that calls you to live with integrity and grace. Even if others do not understand your devotion, keep your eyes on me. In due time, the fruit of your steadfastness will be evident not only to you, but to everyone who witnesses the unfolding of your life story. Let me address the weariness that is sometimes settled in your bones. Life can be relentless, with tasks, obligations, and unforeseen hardships piling up. You carry so much: concern for loved ones, pressing deadlines, financial strains, or the heavy ache of loss. Your shoulders may feel burdened, your mind too restless to find peace. If you've been longing for rest, truly rest in my presence. Acknowledge your need for spiritual rejuvenation. Do not let pride convince you that asking for help is a sign of weakness. On the contrary, reaching out to me in your fatigue is the gateway to renewed energy. I refresh the weary, I restore the soul, and I uplift those who feel downtrodden. When you rest in my arms, you will find that even in turmoil, there is a serene strength that cannot be explained by human logic. My child, have patience with your own process. You may be frustrated by habits or patterns in your life that you thought you would have conquered by now. You see glimpses of who you want to be: kind, courageous, spiritually mature. But there is still a gap between aspiration and daily reality. Let that gap be a reminder that you are in a continuous state of becoming. My hand is upon you, shaping you just as a skilled potter shapes clay. And though the shaping process may sometimes be uncomfortable, leading you through seasons of refinement, it is all working for your good. Each lesson you learn, each hurdle you overcome, and even each tear you shed can be tools I use to refine the masterpiece I envisioned when I formed you. Never underestimate the power of small acts of obedience. Sometimes you might think that true significance lies only in grand gestures or bold, attention-grabbing deeds. But I see it differently. A gentle word spoken to someone in despair can echo through their life, creating a ripple of change that extends further than you will ever know. A small donation or a few minutes spent caring for someone might seem insignificant to the world, yet it matters greatly in my sight. Your willingness to respond to those quiet nudges of compassion reveals a heart that is sensitive to my spirit. Remember, the greatest transformations in history often started with a humble seed, planted faithfully and watered with love. Let me also speak life into the dream that seems too large or too far away. You have felt a stirring in your spirit for something that aligns with the gifts I placed within you. But as time passes and obstacles arise, you might feel tempted to let go. You say, maybe I misunderstood, maybe it's too late, maybe I'm not equipped. But hear my words. If the vision originates from me, I will supply the means to fulfill it. Doors that appeared closed will open at the appointed moment. Resources will emerge in unexpected places. People with complementary strengths will cross your path, forming partnerships you never could have orchestrated alone. Trust in the slow and steady unfolding of my plans, for I see far beyond the horizon of your present view. I know there are questions you've been too afraid to ask, issues so deep or personal that you keep them hidden even in prayer. Be assured, I am not threatened by your questions. I do not recoil from your doubts. I want you to bring every fear, every shred of uncertainty, directly to me. Honest questions signify an active faith. You are wrestling with truths that matter, seeking an anchor that will not break under the weight of reality. Come to me as you are. I will guide you toward the clarity you need. Sometimes the answers will flood your understanding like a sunrise bursting upon the night. Other times the answers will be a gentle light, guiding you step by step. Either way, you will learn that I am faithful, that I do not scold you for wondering, but gently draw you deeper into truth. When you look at others and see their paths flourish, do not allow jealousy or comparison to take root. Each person's journey is unique, orchestrated according to my wisdom. I have given you a tailor-made assignment that suits your talents, your personality, and even your past experiences. While you can learn from the testimonies of others, do not resent their successes or feel lesser if your progress seems slower. Comparison is a thief of gratitude, and gratitude is the doorway to joy. Celebrate what I do in the lives of others, and remain confident that I am working intricately in yours as well. In my kingdom, there is room for all to thrive, each fulfilling a distinctive role that contributes to the grand tapestry of my purpose on earth. Think, too, about the power of your words. You carry within you the capacity to sow seeds of hope or seeds of despair. When you speak blessings, encouragement, and truth, you become an instrument of healing in a world that often echoes with harshness. On the other hand, words of gossip, anger, or negativity can wound deeply, sometimes irreversibly. Your tongue can be a tool of life or of destruction. Let my Spirit guide your speech, so that you become a fountain of love and wisdom wherever you go. You never know who might be silently watching, drawing strength from the way you handle conflict or the way you extend kindness. My child, let's address the hurt you harbor in the secret corners of your heart, hurt from past disappointments, betrayals, or loss. You might have walled off your emotions to avoid further pain, but this wall also barricades you from receiving the fullness of joy and love I long to pour into your life. I invite you to open that wounded place to me. Allow my healing light to penetrate the darkness where memories of sorrow dwell. Yes, it might be uncomfortable to revisit those places of hurt, but it is only in acknowledging them that true healing can occur. As you release those painful burdens to me, you will find the capacity to forgive, to move forward, and to rediscover the beauty of wholehearted living. The scars might remain, but they can become marks of redemption rather than reminders of pain. Reflect for a moment on how I've carried you thus far. Look back on moments when you believed you wouldn't survive the trial, yet here you stand, still breathing, still pressing on, and perhaps even stronger than before. Time and again, I have proven that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, that I can transform curses into blessings, setbacks into setups for greater growth. Let this legacy of my faithfulness be your shield against discouragement. If I have been with you before, do you think I will abandon you now? Of course not. I remain the same yesterday, today, and forever. The confidence you have in me can stand firm against any wind of adversity. When circumstances tempt you to lose hope, remember that I am the author of all hope, and my words never return void. Every promise I have spoken over your life is still alive, awaiting its divine moment to flourish. Seeds often lie dormant in the dark soil long before they sprout into the sunlight. Do not mistake dormancy for death. I am quietly at work, nurturing the dreams and promises I planted in your spirit, even when you see no visible evidence. Wait patiently, and in due season, you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. Hold on to the practice of gratitude, for it has the power to shift your perspective from lack to abundance. When you focus on what you do not have, or what has not yet occurred, your spirit shrinks under the weight of discontent. But when you deliberately pause to thank me for the mercies you've already received, for the breath in your lungs, the food on your table, the friendships that sustain you, you open your heart to see more of my presence and provision. Gratitude is not a denial of challenges. It is an affirmation that I am greater than those challenges. Often, I see how you strive to make everything perfect before inviting me fully into your life. You think, I need to fix this habit, resolve this sin, or sort out this chaos, and then I can be worthy of God's closeness. But my child, I never asked you to become perfect on your own. I simply invite you to come. Let me work in the messy, broken pieces. Let me shine my light into corners you have tried to hide. You are not made clean by your own effort, but by accepting the love that cleanses and transforms. In my embrace, the process of sanctification begins, not the other way around. Now consider your relationships as a field you cultivate. Every interaction is an opportunity to plant seeds of grace or seeds of discord. Pray for wisdom to discern which seeds you are sowing. If a relationship has soured through misunderstanding or hurtful words, humble yourself enough to seek reconciliation. That does not mean subjecting yourself to destructive patterns, but rather letting love and truth guide your decisions. I am a God who values unity and peace. Whenever possible, be a peacemaker, For blessed are those who strive for harmony, reflecting my heart of reconciliation to a fractured world. Let me remind you of the vast resources of heaven. I am not limited by human logic or constrained by worldly systems. My storehouses overflow with creativity, healing, and miraculous breakthroughs. If you need healing, whether in body, mind, or emotions, bring that need to me. If you need provision, do not assume I have forgotten you. If you need guidance, be still and listen for my voice. While I may use people, opportunities, or natural processes to meet your needs, rest assured that I am the ultimate source. Approach my throne with boldness, not timidity, knowing that I delight in caring for you. It's also important for you to nurture a spirit of discernment. The world offers many voices, promising quick fixes, instant happiness, or alternative paths to peace. Test these voices against the truth of my word. Ask my spirit for insight to differentiate the genuine from the counterfeit. Just because something sounds appealing or is widely accepted does not mean it carries my blessing. I gave you a mind capable of critical thought and a heart sensitive to my leading. Use both as you navigate through life's numerous choices. With discernment, you will avoid pitfalls that could sidetrack you from the abundant life I have for you. Embrace your uniqueness. You do not have to mimic anyone else's path to validate your own. I created you with a one-of-a-kind combination of gifts, traits, and life experiences. No other human being can mirror precisely what you offer to the world. When you measure yourself against others, you risk burying the distinct treasure I placed within you. Let me unlock that treasure and show you how to use it for good. Whether your contribution seems big or small in the eyes of society, in my kingdom, every faithful act, every act of love, is significant. My child, do not ignore the quiet promptings in your heart. Perhaps I've nudged you to reach out to someone, to extend forgiveness, or to let go of a situation. Whenever you sense these gentle proddings, they are signs of my spirit guiding you. I understand that obedience can be daunting, especially if it challenges your comfort zone. But remember, growth rarely happens in places of complacency. Every step of obedience, however small, increases your capacity to trust me. And with that trust comes greater blessings and deeper intimacy with me. Let faith, not fear, be the compass that guides you. If you have been wounded by religious legalism or by the failures of those who claim to represent me, I invite you to separate their actions from my true nature. I am a God of mercy, compassion, and truth. People are fallible, capable of twisting my words for their own gain or misunderstanding. Do not let their imperfections rob you of the beauty of a genuine relationship with me. Come, taste and see my goodness for yourself. I will not force myself upon you, but I will always welcome you when you draw near with a sincere heart. On days when you feel insignificant, remember that I see greatness in you, not by the world's definition, but by heaven's standard. Greatness in my eyes is rooted in love, humility, and faithful service. A quiet act of compassion can echo in eternity. You need not stand on stages or hold lofty titles to be significant. I, who watch the sparrows and number the hairs on your head, never lose sight of the smallest gestures you make in kindness. Let this perspective free you from the obsession of worldly validation. Your identity is secure in me. Let me speak directly to any shame you still carry. Shame whispers that you are irreparably flawed, that your past disqualifies you from love. That voice is a lie. My perfect love casts out fear and dismantles shame. When I see you, I see someone worth redeeming, worth healing, and worth celebrating. The cross was never about making perfect people. It was about demonstrating a perfect love for imperfect souls. So step out from the shadows of regret. Take my hand and allow my light to reveal your true worth. You are a treasure in my kingdom, and nothing can extinguish that truth. I also urge you to cultivate resilience. Life may knock you down through unexpected tragedies or disappointments. But every time you rise, you declare that hope is stronger than despair, that faith can transcend fear. Resilience does not mean you never feel pain or discouragement. It means you refuse to stay there. You hold on to my promises, reminding yourself of who I am and who you are in me. When you do this, you become a living testimony that no darkness can overcome a child of the light. People around you will notice the unshakable calm in your eyes and be drawn to the source of your strength. In times of triumph, do not forget to remain humble. Victories can sometimes lead to pride if you credit them solely to your abilities. Remember that every gift, every open door, and every success ultimately flows from me. Keep a heart of gratitude and a willingness to uplift others who are still fighting their battles. The blessings I pour into your life are never meant just for you alone. They are meant to overflow and bless your community and the broader world. A generous spirit fosters unity and reflects my love in concrete actions. If you ever doubt whether I truly care about the mundane details of your life, be reminded that I care about every hair on your head. This means I am interested not just in your spiritual pursuits, but also in your routines, your hobbies, your struggles to find a work-life balance, and your innermost concerns. Invite me into your day-to-day existence. Pray not only about big decisions, but about everyday tasks. Ask for my insight in seemingly trivial matters. This practice will transform ordinary moments into sacred encounters. My love is not confined to church walls or religious rituals. It permeates every space you inhabit, if you allow it. There will be seasons when the storms rage fiercely, and you cannot see beyond the swirling clouds. In such seasons, anchor yourself in my character. Let your spiritual roots go deep, tapping into the wellspring of my faithfulness. Even if the wind howls and the waves crash, your foundation in me will stand unshaken. You may be tested, but you will not be destroyed. Recall that even the fiercest storm must eventually yield to my command of, "Peace, be still." During these trials, you often learn lessons of faith that cannot be learned in calmer weather. You see my power displayed in ways that shift your perspective forever. When you reach a point in your journey where you no longer know how to pray or what to believe, surrender to the groanings of my spirit within you. Words may fail, but my spirit intercedes on your behalf, bridging the gap between your finite understanding and my eternal wisdom. This is the beauty of walking with me. You are never abandoned to your own limited abilities. There is a divine synergy at work, fusing your trust with my boundless power, and that combination can accomplish the miraculous. Search your heart now. Is there an act of love, an expression of faith, or a risk you have been hesitating to take? Perhaps I have been nudging you to reconcile with a friend, to speak truth into a situation of injustice, to serve in a ministry, or to step into a new realm of your calling. Whatever it is, I encourage you not to delay. The nudge of my spirit is a sacred invitation. Respond with boldness, even if your voice trembles or your hands shake. Once you take that initial step, you will sense my enabling presence guiding you. In following my lead, you position yourself to experience wonders you never imagined possible. Patience, my dear one, is more than just waiting. It is the active choice to trust my timing and plan. The world may rush, telling you to hurry, to produce, to achieve. But I often work through seasons of stillness and slow growth. In these seasons, I refine character and teach lessons that a fast-paced life would overlook. If you find yourself in a prolonged waiting period, lean into it. Ask what I might be teaching you. Don't view it as wasted time. See it as fertile ground for developing perseverance, humility, and a deeper relationship with me. The fruit that emerges from patient trust is often sweeter and more enduring than anything birthed out of haste. And do not forget the importance of joy. Yes, joy. Not mere happiness that hinges on external factors, but a profound joy that arises from knowing you are eternally loved. This joy can erupt in laughter, in simple pleasures, in the exhilaration of worship, or even in quiet gratitude in the midst of heartbreak. Joy is a testimony that darkness does not have the last word, that no matter what happens, you rest in the hands of a God who is good beyond measure. Seek moments of delight. Notice a sunset, smell a flower, enjoy a hearty meal with friends, and see each moment as a gift from my loving heart. Be assured that your growth is a journey, not a race. Where you are today might differ from where you hope to be, but that does not mean you have failed. If you have wandered off the path, my grace is sufficient to guide you back. If you feel behind, my power can accelerate restoration in ways you do not expect. If you feel stagnant, my spirit can reignite your passion. At every juncture, I stand ready to fill what is lacking, mend what is broken, and revitalize what seems dormant. Let this hope fuel you, reminding you that each day is a new canvas for my creative work in your life. You might ask, how do I sustain my faith when I'm surrounded by so many hardships? The key is abiding in me. Think of how a branch remains connected to the vine, drawing nourishment directly from the source. If the branch were to sever itself, it would wither, unable to produce fruit. Similarly, stay connected through prayer, reading my word, worship, and fellowship with fellow believers. These are not rituals for their own sake. They are conduits of spiritual vitality. When your connection to me is strong, adversity may try to shake you, but it cannot uproot you. Consider how I never intended you to walk alone. Relationships and community are vital. Isolation can magnify your fears and struggles, giving them power they do not deserve. Open yourself to spiritual companions, friends, or mentors who speak truth into your life. Walk alongside those who are also seeking me, bearing one another's burdens. As you encourage others, you too will find encouragement. Such mutual support mirrors the unity I desire among my children. Now, my precious child, take everything you have read, everything stirring in your heart, and place it before me. Let me be the caretaker of your dreams and the mender of your wounds. Let me be the joy in your celebrations and the anchor in your sorrows. As you yield to my lordship day by day, you will see that transformation is not merely an event, but a lifestyle. You become more radiant in love, more steadfast in hope, and more confident in faith, shining as a beacon to a world hungry for something real. Above all, remember that your story is not over. With each breath, you step into a new page where my grace is waiting to meet you. The regrets of yesterday cannot chain you if you have placed them in my hands. The apprehensions of tomorrow should not paralyze you, for I am already there, preparing a way. Live in the grace of the present, trusting that I, your loving God, am orchestrating every detail with infinite wisdom and boundless compassion. And now, as you hold these words close, I ask you to share the comfort, hope, and love you have received. Become a vessel that pours out blessing into the lives of others. Let your testimony be a lighthouse, guiding weary souls to the refuge they can find in me. In doing so, you partner with my heart that beats for the restoration and redemption of all creation. Whenever you wonder if your voice matters, recall that I specialize in using what the world deems small to accomplish immeasurable good. Walk onward, my beloved child. Carry these truths within you and let them illuminate every step you take. Even in moments of uncertainty, you have my promise that I will never abandon you. Wherever you go, you are wrapped in my unfailing love, cherished more deeply than you can conceive, and appointed to reflect my light in the places where it is needed most. With your hands and feet, with your words and deeds, show the world that love prevails, that hope persists, and that no darkness can ever overcome the brilliance of a heart that trusts in me. I am with you, always. Amen. If these words have stirred hope within your heart, I invite you to stay connected and discover even more messages of love and encouragement. Subscribe to our channel so you won't miss the next opportunity to be uplifted, inspired, and reminded of the boundless grace available to you every single day. You are warmly welcomed here. Join us, and let's continue growing together.